Cooking. She don't lie, she don't lie, she don't lie. Cooking.
Everything that rocks.
Badass! Rules! I have to agree.
Eagle 98.1.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Monday, September 1st. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 92. In hour one of today's show, we'll recap LSU's big-time road win over the Clemson Tigers. We'll look at week one of college football as a whole, and we might dip into some Saints content as well. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone, boom!
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome in OTB here on this Monday. The streak is now over. You won an opener. And not only did you win it, you did it in fashion. You did it imposing your will on your opponent. You were the alpha. You said, no, I'm grown. You're just starting to crawl. You went into their trap and took their trap. My God, I can't wait to break it all down. It was beautiful. It was aggressive. There was meatheads all over the place, and LSU is back. The LSU that you know, the LSU that you love, certainly on the defensive side of the football, and we are going to wax poetic about it all day long. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate here with you. How we doing?
Do not let LSU have a defense this year, because we know what we have on offense, and my God, was it fun watching those boys run around and play with an absolute reckless abandon on defense and absolutely bring the thud to Clemson. Clemson, you stink. We did it. I'm excited. I'm doing great. My energy levels are super high.
Yeah,
not a lot of
be.
sleep, just like everybody else. I think not a lot of sleep this weekend.
Doesn't matter. Sleep when you're dead.
Doesn't matter. It's Labor Day. We can take a nap later.
Was there anybody on the road when y'all drove into work this morning? No? But who cares? Because we're
Brian,
here.
don't stop.
Can we have that every morning?
Yeah,
every single
sure.
morning.
Can y'all not go to work or
Like
school?
I'm good. No one pissed
I'll come
me
in.
off
I won't
this
even
morning.
complain.
It was great.
I came in about 6 minutes early today. So I just thought that was like I beat the traffic a little bit more. Nope. But I loved it. 6 minutes early. I wanted to catch a little extra game film when I got here.
How'd that go?
I was enough to watch one extra play.
Okay.
You know, quarterbacks rewind a lot.
Oh my God, y'all do. Do you know the buttons yet?
Well, I only got 3 buttons down.
Okay. Well,
I don't know the slow-mo, though. I got to figure that part out.
We'll work on it. I'll show you during the break. It's not that hard, but yes, we're all excited. How could you not be? The game that LSU played, and look, the only thing, honestly, that was close was the final score. Like, hey, wait, what do you mean? They had the ball. They had a chance to go tie it up. I understand that. But y'all have been watching football long enough to understand how dominant that was. You had 25 first downs to their 13. Okay? You had 354 total yards to their 261. You rushed the ball for over 100 yards, 108 in multiple ways. We will certainly get there. You held them to 31 yards rushing. All right? On third down, a very good third down team, you held them to 3 of 13. You even turned the ball over twice and still were able to dominate that game. You had the football for 37 minutes and change. 37 minutes in somebody else's stadium. It was domination. Like, I can't stress that enough. Go back and watch the tape. There was an aggressor and there was somebody that continued to take blows. There was an aggressor and there was somebody that never counterpunched because they couldn't pick their arms up. It was bad intentions all night long. And the offense made enough plays. The offense did what they had to do in that game. In the second half, when they got going, like, because remember, Tom Allen's coming over from Penn State. So they had to watch a lot of Penn State tape, right? You don't have those players in that scheme. So you were going to have to figure some things out. You were going to have to jab. Okay, let's see what we can do. And then when you came out in the second half, like, think about offensively the success you had. Even when you score a touchdown and they say it's not a touchdown, you didn't allow that to affect who you are. Like, you continue to have offensive success, man. It was, if you could, like, write a script on how you wanted to see this version of LSU, it went about as well as you possibly could put on paper.
Yeah, and I think one of the big things you said right there was time of possession, 37 minutes, 10 seconds for LSU, 22 minutes, 50 seconds for Clemson. That right there tells the story of the ass-kicking mentality that our defense came out with and the efficiency that our offense worked in. Now, it didn't lead to offensive points that we need, and a lot of things need to clean up, and we will kind of go over those things. But the execution that we had, for the most part, on most of our play, we pretty good on third down. A running game that is much improved. Rushing yards, 110 for LSU, 32 rushing yards for Clemson. And you just talked about the intentions that the defense came into this game with is highlighted on the very first play of the game, where they run the ball, and you saw something in that play that you didn't see last year, which is 11 guys with bad intentions, wanting to send a message with the way they hit and make sure that the other team is going backwards at the point of contact and not our guys. So Wes Weeks hit him in the hole. Safety comes down, flying, just hitting the pile. Like, we're just hitting. I don't care who I'm hitting. We're just hitting. And it was like that all night. And, yes, just like you said, like, the score, to me, doesn't paint the entire picture. LSU fans should be so excited because do not let this team this year have a good defense. And, by God, we do. And it starts at the top with Blake Baker. That dude is an absolute killer. Bringing pressures. I don't even know where they're coming from right now.
Yeah.
They first third down of the game, they bring a corner blitz in the B gap from the boundary. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Guys scraping over the top. Defensive line didn't have the stats out there, but they made a huge impact in the game because of the technique that they played with. About the scheme they played with. We talked about they played east and west instead of north and south, freeing up our linebackers and DBs to blitz and get home.
It was selfless defense because of what you're talking about. Like, and you're right, like Patrick Payton and Jack Pyburn, they're not going to show up on the stat sheet, but the job they did to crash down the offense or to make sure that they were doing their job, to make sure somebody couldn't peel off on whoever was blitzing. Wes Weeks, right? Understood the assignment that he was going to be a part of a blitz package, that somebody was going to be looping around. And so it was him versus the guard.
Right.
And he's like, I'm going to run through the guard's face.
Yep.
And
he basically bemes a wedge buster on
he does.
defense. He's
and,
like, I know I'm not the guy that's going to make this play, But by God, there's going to be two guys I'm going to hit.
And oftentimes,
that aren't going to make the block.
You try, like you'll initially, but then you're like, I'm going to make the play.
Yeah.
No, he ran through the guard's face and knocked him back like 4 yards, 2 or 3 different times into the backfield. So whoever was looping around in the game that they had on could get home free. Like it was complimentary. Like I said, I mean, just selfless. It was like, okay, this is to set up my guy. This is to set up everybody involved. And there's a lot of attaboys that we can throw around.
And we're gonna.
I mean, yeah, we are certainly going to get there. But the one I wanted here in our number one, segment number one, Jordan Gilbert. Because we talked A.J. Halsey, and A.J. came in and played good. But him being out in the first half, we're like, uh-oh, this is a safety game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Flynn told us all lead up in like months. They said safety, safety, safety. And he's right. And I'm like, oh, man. All right, what's this going to look like? And I'll tell you what. Before the game, I was telling you a little bit of this. I had a conversation with Jimbo Fisher before the game. He called me. He was covering the game, and he had Jordan Gilbert at Texas A&M. Recruited him out of U-High, and it was one. I said, Coach, I said, rip the Band-Aid off.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what do you think about this? He said, look. He said, do you know how fortunate this situation is? The fact that A.J. Halsey's out for the first half, and you've got a guy that has started games in Kyle Field and Tiger Stadium to line up back there. He said, there might be some limitations. He said, but you got a guy that's going to know exactly where to be. And not many times when you lose somebody like A.J. Halsey, all-conference player you bring in, can you throw back there a senior that has started games at Kyle Field and Tiger Stadium. He said he's going to be in the right spot. He's going to make some plays, and you'll be fine. And I was like, all right, whew. All right, that makes me feel better about the situation, right? And so he stepped up, and that play that we're talking about, right, where Wes Weeks, right, hits the running back, kind of knocks him off his feet a little bit. Who cleans him up? It's Jordan Gilbert, right? Clemson, hard play action pass a couple times. They're trying to get that safety to come running up, and so they can hit the post behind him. Who doesn't bite on it? Who goes and doubles the post? Jordan Gilbert.
Yeah,
like there was a lot of times in that game where he flashed for me. And thank goodness LSU had a veteran guy like that to step up, to go into that building. Because imagine, Matt, if you had a redshirt freshman who hadn't really played before, talented guy, but that's the first experience that he has, it's a completely different situation than when you have somebody that started at multiple SEC schools.
Yeah, it's a man, I didn't even think about it that way until you were talking about the Jimbo conversation here. But, like, the guy played really well. The guy played downhill, and we keep talking about that first play, like how insignificant it seems. But it shows the mentality that this defense is coming into the season with, the confidence they're coming in with, and the leadership they have everywhere from Blake Baker all the way down to, we talked about like Wes Weeks being the heart of that defense, and like they just feed off of each other. Like, well, where was that play last year? Why didn't he do that last year? Well, it's a different year. Like that. What we saw, now it's going to be a challenge to keep that mojo, that energy up every single week for an entire season.
Right.
Because they brought it, and they emptied the tank, and they did it from the jump. And that is what a good team, good leadership, confidence can do, is one year you don't look great. The next year, the same guy can look a lot better just because of an absolute mindset, the scheme being absolutely perfect. And yeah, shout out to him. Tip of the cap to him. It was, and we're going to, like you said, we are going to talk about a lot of different people because there was a lot of exceptional individual performances. We'll break down also not the great. There were some things it's first game. Yeah. First game of the season. There is things to work on. There's a lot of tape out there to get better from everywhere from Nussmeier to the defense to the coach to everything. There's some things that you'd like to have back, but look, that's the first game, and that was about as clean of a first game as you can have, especially from the defensive side of the ball. A lot to be excited about. We're fired up. I've started watching back the tape already. Hadn't gotten through the whole thing of the All 11, but excited to keep breaking down this film.
That's all right. You were off location.
I was off location. We were, family trip, family vacay, being a glue guy for the fam.
Yeah, a lot of people take vacation the first week of college football.
Well, it's Labor Day.
Yeah, but in this business, we labor on Labor Day.
Well, yeah, sure. Well, like Labor Day doesn't mean anything to me because the first 30-something years of my life, playing football. Didn't really have a Labor Day off. So it's not like I've always labored.
Yeah, it's true.
But I also have children that have a day off of school, so they still got to go do something.
Yeah.
So yeah, we drove in. We left last night. Drove in. Got to the house about 10:30. I tried to watch a little bit. I watched the TV copy, a lot of the TV copy again. I hadn't watched all 11 though. So if I'm blanked out like during the show at any point, it's because I'm watching.
Yeah, look, I dealt with you during the Tour de France. It's fine.
That's a good point.
I don't think the TV copy does it justice as much. Now, there's some stuff you can take from it, but just like the play you're talking about, like the end zone copy of the second play where they try to run just an inside zone, and that's the one I put on social media because I was like, people need to see this. They need to see all the players doing all the things that they did in this game, and so excited to continue to break it down. As we said, we got to give some attaboys, but I do want to hear from the other members of our show, Alondra and Tate. How we doing? How we feeling?
I mean, cannot be better.
Yeah.
Walking into a Monday 1-0 for the first time in 5 years.
First time I've ever known you that we've been 1-0.
Exactly.
Same thing,
Yeah.
Tate. First time I've ever known you that we've been 1-0.
You know what?
I've known you for a long time. So
Some are saying Matt Flynn joined the show. Baseball wins the national championship. LSU goes 1-0, wins the opener.
That's so true.
And
people are talking.
People are talking.
And T-Bob did pick Clemson.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was rooting hard, obviously.
No, he was. Yes. Pontoon parlay hit.
Oh, I forgot about that.
God, the pontoon parlay. There's a lot of rich listeners out there right now.
I was sweating the Alabama FSU game. It ended up being 48. So it barely hit.
That's how,
and they went to victory formation, and I was like, thank you.
I'm sitting there, though.
There's
I'm
nothing
sitting
better
there
than when you have the
thinking-
under and they decide not to score. Like, oh my God, thank you so
Because
much.
they could have went for the field goal, and then they just took the knee, and I was like, oh.
For a
love
while,
you.
I'm sitting there thinking we're gonna have a bad beat because of me.
Oh, yeah.
South Carolina could not get past
They
the
couldn't.
9-point
What was that about?
lead forever.
I
What
know.
a
And
score.
then not only that,
Two
not
to
only could
eight.
they do that, but then the line went all the way down,
Yeah.
like you pointed out. Like it went down 3 points. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
if we would have waited, like you couldn't wait, but I'm saying like we gave 9.5 and it's 6.5 now.
Yeah.
They would have covered this like, oh, it's gonna be the worst.
It's
But
so insane.
Yeah, what
how about
happened?
that?
What, it was-
Did we ever hit one last year?
No.
Yeah.
Wait,
We
we
did?
did?
We had two
Oh, I don't
Okay.
remember hitting
early
last
in the
I'd
year.
say. I mean,
We had a lot of like 3-in-1 weeks.
Yeah, there was a lot where we
the
missed
ball
by
knowledge
one.
right now on this
4-0.
show.
Let's go. We know ball.
Jeez.
Probably
You
like
stink,
the
Clemson.
most in the state of Louisiana. I would say
I
OTB.
dare.
is the most
Louisiana
knowledgeable.
in
Let's
the
go.
southeast region.
Let's go.
Go.
I dare you.
You know what? I really want to know. So when we come back from break, I want to hear your just point of view.
Yep.
You were boots on the ground
Yeah.
in the tiny, fake-ass Death Valley.
Yeah.
I want to hear like how it was, what the energy was like.
Okay.
Does it deserve the name? I want to hear all this.
With that
All right.
stupid bus and that stupid little
yeah,
cannon.
we'll talk
That
about
little
that.
Why
Like-
was it on a dolly?
I don't know, bro.
like,
Y'all
take
did-
the helmets off on the bus.
I don't
Right.
know. There's a lot. There's a lot to get to.
Before we break, Lonnie shouted out Flynn for his good luck charms, certainly. I also want to give a huge thank you to Mel Kiper and Paul Feinbaum. You guys are never right, and you both pick Clemson, so I do appreciate that.
Mel, Paul, Greeny, my boy Stanford Steve, our coach Saban,
There was one
Pat
person.
McAfee,
Somebody on the
One
station.
person
Greg
on College
McElroy.
Game Day.
somebody on this station that does a show from 3 to
T-Bob.
6.
Oof.
I'm pretty sure T-Bob picked Clemson. I don't know if he was trying to like do the B-Rabbit thing where he's like talking so nice about them because that's kind of what
He loves
I know what
nagging.
I did.
That's,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Either way, you know who's
Thank you.
confident?
Thank you, Mel and
Everybody in
Paul.
this room.
When I saw pregame, Mel Kiper and Paul Feinbaum pick Clemson, I knew it was going to be okay. I was
All I'm
like, thank you
saying-
for your service,
Thank
gentlemen.
January 20th, 2025, somebody in this room was doubting that LSU was going to beat Clemson. And I was like, no, LSU will beat Clemson. And everybody was like, clip it.
Ooh.
I didn't clip it.
I thought you were about to drop it.
Come on.
I could go back and find it.
I was
But
like, oh, is she
like,
about to drop it? Is she about to do Stone
LSU
Cold breaking
I
glass,
should've.
kicking ass?
LSU is going to, like I said it.
I believe you.
This whole room knew it, except for one person.
You know
But
who
he's
did
not
pick
here
LSU
anymore.
as
Yeah.
well?
What?
You know who did pick LSU?
Who?
Who?
the man, the myth, Mr. Lee Corsi.
Yeah.
That's right.
He went.
Was he the only one on game day? I
He was
didn't
the
watch
only
any of
one
it.
on game day.
He went undefeated.
Yes, he was perfect in his picks.
He
on
picked
his last
Florida
game
State.
day. Only one that picked Florida State. Every team he played for and coached for
Yeah, it was
won
cool.
on Saturday as well.
And he
very
also
cool.
picked LSU to win the Natty.
That he did, Derek. That he did.
Walk off.
All right, we got a lot to get to.
All right,
We'll take
yeah.
a break. More OTB on the other side.
Off the bench.
I think we honestly could have done 3 hours without breaking.
No doubt. Like it's the exact same energy levels, too.
All right, go to gcopnet.com. That is the website for Gulf Coast Office Products. And so, listen, if you're, law firms, engineering firms, schools, universities, banks, finances, hospitals, medical services, like we are talking to you. Look, you know how important documents are going to be for you, for your business. The last thing that you need is to try to print something off and it just doesn't work. And you're like, wait a minute, hold up, like who do I call? Then you get somebody that's not here. You get, maybe an answering service. Not the case. Like when you get in contact with GCOP in New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Mandeville, Lafayette, you're talking to a human being that's going to help you out immediately right there. That's what kind of service you get with Gulf Coast Office Products.
And they send printers and copies nationwide, but they are a local company at heart, proud partners of LSU and the Saints. If you call them, you will talk directly to a person. So if there's something that goes wrong in your office, they can fix it immediately. GCOPnet.com.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Again, OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. What's the theme for today?
What we got? What's the
Alondra?
song? I don't know the song, but
I do.
But you picked the theme.
I did pick the theme.
Why don't you tell the people what the theme is?
I was just trying to figure out the name of the song.
It's All
It's a
the
great song.
Stars.
All right. Our theme today.
Yeah, tell them.
We're going to be playing songs.
Yep, tell them.
All with the name Star in them. Or Star, part of the chorus.
Yep.
Because,
why's that?
By God, Harold Perkins, you are a beautiful star.
Yeah, he is.
I know there's been a lot of conversation, a lot of debate about the star position.
Yep.
And I still don't think it's a real position. I still just think it's a linebacker. But by God, you're the greatest star I've ever seen in my life.
There you go.
You did it. And I'm almost a believer. And I think that maybe star isn't a real position. It's more of a mindset.
There you go.
You're going to play linebacker. And I think that really what they're just saying is star, it just is a nice way of saying you are a BMF.
What's that stand for?
You can figure it out. It stands for star.
Yeah.
So today
Yeah, right,
we're
it
going to
does.
listen to a lot of star music.
Yep.
I don't stand corrected, and I'm not wrong because it's not a real position.
Kind of do, and you
but
are.
It is a mindset, and you did it. You are one of one. There's one star out there, and you are it, Harold.
That he is. That
God, he
is.
played good.
Played great.
God, he's fast, and he's strong, and he's good, and he's got good football IQ and instincts.
Do y'all?
And there's no weakness.
I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna move on, and
He's aggressive.
let's don't harp on it.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Here we go, please.
If Blake was here 2 years ago,
No, don't do that.
like just by y'all,
I can't do this.
No,
right
I know what
now.
you're going to ask.
But
and
just
yes.
imagine.
I know.
I don't want to do this.
I know. It was like I think about it on the regular.
Yeah.
We're having. Where's this?
I know.
This is segment 2.
I know.
We're not
I'm
gonna
just
harp
saying.
on it.
I'm just saying.
We're not gonna harp on it.
Just saying.
But yes.
Yeah.
This is one of those things you say when we only have like a 30-second segment at the end of the second hour. You don't say it now.
All right. I'll get back to your question, but let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com. You can visit GoFlow IV Spa on Facebook. You can go ahead and schedule that appointment. We tell you every single day it is right on Jefferson near Bocage, because do not allow that Scooncher Fall to trick you. You still need to be hydrated, ready to go. I mean, just feeling different, getting those vitamins inside your body. And also, like, maybe you enjoyed Saturday night in Little Death Valley a little too much. And you're like, whoa, I might have Monday off, but Tuesday is going to hit me right in the face like a ton of bricks. Well, go see them over at GoFlowIV.com.
Go check them out. If you've ever been curious about IV treatment, man, I can tell you from experience that it works immediately. You feel better instantly. You get those vitamins infused right into your body. Are you kidding me? So if you've been celebrating a little bit this weekend, which you should, don't apologize ever for it. If you watched the game and you were running around doing stress push-ups in your hotel room like I was, and maybe you sweated a little bit, well, go figure it out. Go get hydrated. Get vitamized right there. GoFlow IV.
All right, so you were asking me, boots on the ground, give a little report there.
Tell me how amazing it was, what the energy levels were like.
So we stayed in Greenville. I don't know. Do they go Ville or Ville? Y'all know?
Ville.
Oh, South Carolina?
Yeah.
That's where I was born.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it Ville or Ville?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
You don't know?
Because like it
I was
starts
just
Ville.
born there. It's probably Ville. Greenville? I don't know. I always say Greenville.
I'm a redneck. I'd say Greenville. Either way, that's where we stayed. It's like over an hour away from Clemson. I think there's not a lot of places to stay. I was talking with someone, former Tiger that's now in the NFL, and he's like, man, I paid $900 for this Holiday Inn in Clemson per night. It's one of those places. They didn't have a lot of options.
Wasn't even an Express?
Right? He didn't say Express. He said Holiday Inn. I'm like, $900?
For a
Good thing you
Holiday
got
Inn?
money. For a Holiday Inn. So it's tiny, right? And very, very, the drive from Greenville down to Clemson, you're going through just back roads and a lot of woods. So didn't get to like experience. Like I had plans. Like I was going to go meet some people for dinner in Clemson. I'm like, oh, we're staying in Greenville. Like, and they're like, oh, that's a trek. Like you don't just like drive back and forth. I'm like, oh, really?
Yeah.
So I didn't get to experience it like Friday, the night before, but I did get there early because, so obviously you covered, the SEC, played in the SEC. And then for Sirius XM, they usually send me like, I'm usually Big 10 or Big 12. Like it's kind of like mostly Big 10, some Big 12, no ACC because it's a complete blind spot for me. So first time there. If you're an LSU fan that's been to a couple of road games, you're trying to get me to compare it to a stadium. It's very much like Ole Miss, like the way the end zone was, and their one closed-in end zone, and it's a little bit bigger, but it had some Ole Miss vibes.
I feel like Clemson has some Ole Miss vibes anyway.
Yeah, it did.
Like
it
just
did.
Not just a stadium. I'm just
Right.
talking about
No,
the
yeah,
whole.
no, it did for sure. Pregame, it was okay. They brought like every former NFL guy that they possibly could back to the game. They had a bunch. They had like 15 deep.
Was Deshaun Watson there?
No.
Okay.
D-Hop, though, was a guest captain. Him and Shaq Lawson.
He was busy.
I didn't see Charlie Whitehurst. That'd have been kind of cool seeing
Got a
the team
massage
right there.
appointment.
But I'm not
Clipboard Jesus?
Yeah, my guy, which I got to talk trash to. I'm not trying to like just hate on because we won the game or whatever. Y'all just don't ever need to compare the two again. And again, like I'm not saying that like, oh, LSU guy, like it was good. It was good.
It's good.
Like the pregame atmosphere, I'm like, okay,
Not bad.
Okay, all right. But like, it was an open air booth. That's probably why I sound awful today. Just wind, just continuing into the booth. But like, we had a group like literally right in front of us, and I could hear their conversation during the game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like at times it was okay, but like there was no like they were playing music that nobody knew the words to. There was no in between plays like juice being had. There was no timeout juice being had.
It was ACC game.
I don't know. I don't have any really thing to compare that to. Like it's not as good as like Willie B for South Carolina. It's not Jordan Hare for sure. It's not this place. It's not Kyle Field. It's not the Swamp. It was good. It was like good.
Would you say if it's even like a middle of the road SEC stadium?
That's kind of what I'm getting at. Like
You're
I
like
put it
an
in the
Ole
middle.
Miss.
Yeah. A little bit above Ole Miss.
Because the scenes were really good on television, like before the game. Like even though I know the bus thing is really dumb, and they're like being all dressed out in the bus, but like the overhead like drone scenes from above the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's just a really good time of night. It was beautiful. Like it looked really good.
Yeah.
The buses actually pulling up to the stadium was a cool shot.
Was it?
Like watching it from television, it was a cool shot, and it looked good. But I know that not all things are reality.
Yeah.
Like that you see on television. So that's why I kind of want to know, like, did they live up to it? Is it truly Baby Death Valley, or do they just need to get rid of the name totally?
I had a sign, Clemson welcomes you to Death Valley. And even that felt like it's like we wouldn't, that's like, I don't know, like the way the wording was, I don't know.
It sounds polite.
It was very polite. Like their fans were.
Hope you enjoy your stay.
Their fans were actually kind of great. Like they were very nice.
Well, that's not bad. Nothing wrong with
like,
being nice.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Be a
like,
nice person, and you can still bark in someone's face.
There was a lot of like vile actions there, but LSU handled that crowd.
So they don't care. They're not
incredibly
passionate
well.
enough. No, nothing vile. Not passionate enough.
So the only pre-snap stuff that LSU had, like there was never like you couldn't communicate. They had the situation where you had a receiver just completely forgot that when he was on the ball to step back, put the other guy on the line and go in motion. That was one. And then there was, two receivers that were trying to decide who was going to get on the ball, off the ball, and Nussmeier called a timeout. But that was just the receivers. Like in that situation,
that's
that
what
wasn't
you call
like
week one.
Yeah, that wasn't because of the volume of the crowd.
No, because you could almost hear the volume of Brian Kelly's voice from the sideline. So you know that the crowd noise wasn't that bad. Yeah, I could, like watching the game, I saw no communication. I saw not a lot of situations where he was having to run and talk to each individual person on the line to like re-emphasize a check that he was making or something like. And they did a lot of checking, which to me like signifies like we kind of know what Clemson Stadium, like we're not that nervous about the crowd noise because they did do a lot of checks.
Yeah.
Like there was a bunch of
you
time.
had some coaches on that staff that have certainly been there for big games. I mean, Brian Kelly's been there. 2015 was a big game between Clemson and Notre Dame.
Yeah,
so they have been there before.
Because a lot of times, like if you're going into a situation where there is an extreme amount of crowd noise and you think the communication is going to be an issue, like you don't do, like you still have a lot of check with me's and a lot of flips and alerts. But there was multiple times where Nuss was checking it twice before the line of scrimmage. So he would go up to the line of scrimmage and he would make an adjustment. Then the defense would throw their hands up and do a hands adjustment, whatever their hands is. And then Nuss would make another adjustment.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't happen. That's not even in the game plan, not even an option.
Right.
If a team's coming into the real Death Valley.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? So like I think that they knew going into the game based on kind of the amount of pre-snap adjustments that they were doing. That line had no issue hearing this noise right here.
That's a good point. How about, I mean, gosh, we're 34 minutes in. Just real quick.
Okay.
I'll go over my biggest takeaways from film, but let's go ahead. Let's try to have some clock integrity. I know it doesn't happen very often here. We'll get the biggest takeaways because a unit that you just mentioned hasn't gotten mentioned yet, and they need 5 attaboys. And we'll do it when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting. Every single thing is available. So if you want to go watch the Tigers play on the road this year, go ahead. It is not too early. You can reserve that rental, right? Maybe you want something bigger. Maybe you want a truck because you're like, hey, I want to go tailgate in that spot, right? We're going to go on the road. We got all the tailgating equipment in the back. Tundra, Tacoma, both available in that rental department. Per day rental prices. Every single thing is available. Call Miss Lisa Sessions today in that rental department. All-Star Toyota at BatonRouge.com.
Yeah, if it's just that time of year, time of life, whatever it is, and you're like, man, I got an upgrade. Got to have a new vehicle. I got too many miles on this thing. So whether it's you're in the market for a brand new car, whether it's a used car, whether it's a long-term lease, like Jake said, per day rental prices, go to All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge right there on Airline near Goodwood. So if you are excited about Harold Perkins playing the star position, go to All-Star Toyota right there, All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Bend Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
Flashing lights, flashing lights, flashing lights, flashing lights.
She don't believe in shooting stars.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Wood floors in the new apartment. Couture from the store's departments. You more like love to start.
Let's go, Harold Perkins. Best star out there.
All right, welcome back. OTB 1045, ESPN Baton Rouge. After rewatching LSU and Clemson, my biggest takeaways for the game, I got a quick list here. Aaron Anderson is a dog. There's a meathead mentality on defense. There's way more diversity in the run game. We mentioned Jordan Gilbert certainly stepped up. Mansour Delane could be the difference in your playoff hopes. Harold Perkins Jr. is back. And then the offensive line gave up 1 sack all game. 2 All-American defensive linemen that we heard about for 6 months that we were told were going to have 17 sacks apiece in this game. Also, you bring in literally your only transfer you've ever brought in as an edge rusher, one of the highest rated guys in the transfer portal, and you don't bring transfers in, and you went and got an edge rusher. And this makeshift LSU offensive line that everybody's like, I don't know, I'm going to camp.
I don't know.
I'm going to camp, and they're not blocking them great because I'm going to camp. Turns out they found the 5 guys that are pretty damn good together. Right? Was it perfect? No, it wasn't perfect. Did Nussmeier help them out a couple times? Yeah, it's what a great quarterback does. A great quarterback realizes where, he's going to be pressured, and he finds a window, and sure, he's rolling to his right, throws across his body, and puts it right on Kyle Parker's chest.
And he also helped out the line last year, who was praised as being the best in the country, pass protection.
Yeah,
Same
it's
guy.
like, I'm going to camp. They don't look great. It's like they found 5 guys. Actually,
Did you
found
see that 2-on-2 rep they had?
Right.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So
I hate the one-on-one.
I mean, the communication that they had was great. I think their individual effort was great. I thought they played well off each other. And again, it wasn't perfect, but
even the sack that was given up, it was more of a coverage situation where he got out of the pocket and
it was a game too.
Yeah.
That the tackle left just a little too soon.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, that guy's going to keep washing down, and he left, and then the game kind of got him a little bit.
And Garrett's not that fast,
Yeah, he did pull his own.
He
though.
did.
Got a first down.
He was nervous about it too.
Yeah,
I'll tell you why.
Running pretty fast though.
So yeah, I know we see squirrels. But yes, he did pull the zone read.
Yeah.
When just people talked about it ad nauseum last year about can he pull the zone read? Well, yeah, he can pull it. He can also check to it so he can pull it.
Yeah.
And I told Lacey after it happened, I was like, he's nervous. He was nervous before he pulled that.
Yeah.
You know how I can tell? Because I zoomed in on his face after he made the check.
Yeah.
And he had his mouthpiece in his face mask.
He forgot to
put the mouthpiece in, and I was like, you know what? When we were playing, I remember there was one drive, first drive of the national championship. I had my mouthpiece in my face mask the entire drive because I was nervous. Right? I was like, yeah, he was nervous before that for sure. He's like, he's going to put all these critics to bed because he's about to pull it.
He did. First down. That was a great play. I mean, that throw that he had when he's rolling to his right and throws it across his body. I said on the broadcast, I was like, I don't know if there's anybody else that can do that. I don't know. I said Stephen Milam maybe as he's fielding the ground ball, going to his right and throwing it across the diamond.
Not in college football.
That might be it.
There's nobody that has in college football that has the arm talent from no. There's a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people that can make all the throws and are good.
Yeah,
but
he had no base
from any angle.
Yeah.
No matter what his lower body's doing, he's a great. When we talk about like people that are really good arm talent and play the quarterback position well from any where on the
also
field they can
hand
make
talent too, a little bit.
Yeah, it's arm talent, hand talent. It's kind of all the same thing a little bit. But, like, he can make any throw, and it doesn't matter what his lower body's doing. Like, he has really great separation of the upper body, so the torso and the upper body. So, like, it doesn't matter where his feet are. He has the ability to close his left shoulder down, get his right hip to the target, and get his elbow in this position where it looks the same. No matter where his lower body is, he can make all the throws that way. So, a lot of guys can't. Like, to me, Klubnik's a guy that everything's got to kind of be lined up perfectly, right? Now, really good player, but, like, he doesn't have that innate ability to make any throw, no matter where, like, which angle, where his.
And I don't really, like, I don't know the position even close to you do it. I can't throw a football, Grace. Why they never let me throw a halfback pass, which is still BS.
Big old hands.
But on that play specifically, and maybe we can, gosh, I wish I'd have brought an iPad or I could screen record. But to have no base, like, he really didn't. He didn't have any base. Like, he didn't really have, like, his foot really in the ground, and just to never really slow down and just throw. And then the placement, because you had a safety in the end zone, right? And then you had a trailer. So you can't throw it at Cal Parker. You got to throw it before Cal Parker. You got to lead him, but you can't lead him enough, because if you do, there's that safety. It's going to come either, make Cal Parker eat out of a straw, or he's going to intercept the football. And so that might not be noticed watching it in real time, but that safety right there, and then having that trailer, that makes the throw even more impressive to me, because he understood I can't lead him too much. I've got to lead him, though, because if I don't, it's going to be on his back shoulder, balls up in the air, who knows what's going to. I literally led him and put the ball right on the 1 and 2.
Yeah, and it's also one of those as a quarterback, if you're a coach out there, you understand this. If you ever coached football at all, it's like one of those no, way to go type throws as well. One of the cardinal rules of quarterbacks always is never throw late over the middle. That certainly was late over the middle. And if you do it, you better be right.
Yeah.
And he certainly was right. And, like, it's one of the things that's impressed me about him ever since he got to LSU was the ability to see the field. Like, he's got great vision. He always has. He doesn't, like quarterbacks, when they get a lot of quarterbacks in college and young quarterbacks that get real tunnel vision because they're thinking about so much. They're thinking, so they see one quarter of the field, or one half of the field, or 1/8 of the field, whatever it is, depending on how good you are and how much you can see. But he's always been able to see with his peripherals really well and diagnose body language of defenders really well. Now, there's mistakes that come with that, and you get better at it, but he's always been able to read the leverage and the body language of defenders and where they can cover and how fast, the angles and the speed of which DBs are closing in. And what you can't coach is the ability to process that really fast and put that signal to the old right shoulder and get the ball out quick enough to do it instead of thinking about it for 1 split second more. So if he doesn't see ball, hit ball, like right there, like it doesn't get completed. So it's a really impressive throw, but certainly if you've coached football, it was like, no. Okay, way to go. Good job, good throw, good play.
Because he had Nick Anderson in front of. Hey, we can't. This is not going to connect if I connect it to my Surface, is it? It might.
We'll see.
It might. Well, maybe we'll try.
Why would the video cord work?
It was shaky on Friday. We'll see.
Golly, I mean, if you have it, why does it? Okay, we'll try it. Because, like, I think we want to show you that he had Nick Anderson in front of him, but he also had one of the linebackers who was, like, closing down on him. And so if you watch the end zone copy, you might be like, why didn't he try to force it maybe a little bit too? Because, one, there was a defender behind Nick Anderson that could have tipped the ball, but also, and you know this, like the linebacker who's pressuring you right now, if you try to find an angle, he might tip it because he's right in your face. And then
there's a lot of bad things that can happen. He's got a very quick delivery too. So it's hard for a defender closing in at full speed at the quarterback. Like, if you have a quick delivery, you could tell their hands go up late.
Yeah.
Like, if he has more of an elongated, like dropping the ball down, and he has to get his body and his shoulder perfectly aligned, like that all is like a tell that you're about to throw it. He runs and he's just ball up, ball out.
Yeah.
And it's hard. Like, if you're running full speed, like they react to it, they just react late to it.
All right, we will take a break. Maybe we'll try this and see if it actually works today, and we'll have that for you when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, it is always a great time to go for Dose. I am sure there is a lot of you listening that went for Dose a couple of times watching LSU and Clemson. And, well, I mean, think about the weather. Starting to change a little bit. Think about this weekend, right? You got Louisiana Tech coming to town. You got an in-state school. You got your first game in Tiger Stadium coming up this weekend after a massive road win. When you're packing the tailgate, when you're putting the tent and the TV and the generator in the car, make sure you put that ice chest full of ice-cold Dos Equis in, because there is no better beer to tailgate with than Dos Equis.
Yeah, after the game, I think all of us felt like maybe just grabbing a couple of Dos Equis, shaking them up, and just popping them and let them spray everywhere, because we wanted to celebrate. And what better way to celebrate than with the Dos Equis? A cold, delicious Mexican lager. Oh, how about the Amber Especial? Whatever it is, make sure when it's that time to delete a few pops, make sure it's Dos Equis. Go for Dos, drink responsibly.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
I see this life like a swinging vine. Swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. The theme music today, all about the Star.
Let's go, Star.
All about the Star,
HBJ.
baby. Well,
I don't know how many more I'm going to find, but.
Hey, I got faith.
Okay.
There's
I got
lots
faith.
of stars.
Lots
of stars out there.
Speaking of stars, Boudreaux's Electrical, boudreauxelectrical.com. More power, more protection. Go ahead and go to their website. On the North Shore, it's 985-397-1562 in the Greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389. The Gulf is heating up, but it's not too late. Over 80 generators in stock right now, ready to go. boudreauxelectrical.com. Did you try the Surface? Did it work?
Nope.
Didn't work.
The wire doesn't work. Here in the studio on Monday after week 1 against Clemson.
Cool.
We can't show you film because it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I know I'm new here. I get it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, let's make the equipment work.
Yeah. We're trying to give the people what they want.
Yeah.
A breakdown of this incredible throw. And Garrett Nussmeier.
I'm trying to watch film on radio where you can't even see it. Let us do it.
Well, I mean, we got a YouTube audience. Shout out to y'all. About E4 chat.
I'm a quarterback. I want to rewind it at least 90 times per play.
That's why we're never giving you a remote.
Ooh, I might not ever leave this building if you do.
That's what I'm going to teach you the buttons. I'm going to teach you the slow-mo.
I got the buttons. I got the buttons a little bit.
No, you don't.
It's just clunky.
I see you over there.
It's just clunky.
You don't have the buttons.
The internet's not great either. Fix the internet. I got fiber. It's a thing. We're a media place.
Yeah. A lot of wires in here. I think we can add a fiber wire.
See this wire? This one right here?
Worthless.
Just get rid of it.
What if we just got a new wire?
Decoration.
Burn it.
Decoration at this point.
What if we just got a new
paperweight?
Doesn't even look good.
No. Look good standing there.
Yeah.
Stupid wire.
Burn it. Let's burn it right here on air.
Feel pretty good about our top 25.
Feel great about it.
Turns out, ball knowers.
And if you want to make money, maybe listen to this show.
We'll be back. Hour number 2.
Off the bench.
All right, for more than 45 years, more than that actually, Campus Federal has been a go-to spot. Since 1934, actually, Campus Federal has been built on one simple idea: people helping people. 44,000 members. That's where that number was coming from. Across Baton Rouge, New Orleans, and Shreveport. Here's the difference. At Campus Federal, you're not just a customer. You are a member of a community that gives back, lifts up, and moves forward together. So, game day, payday, make the smarter play. Visit campusfederal.org and see why Campus Federal is banking only better. Again, go to the website today. That is campusfederal.org.
That's right, campusfederal.org. Checking account should fit your lifestyle, meet your financial needs. They offer great options for an entire family. Are you kidding me? Go check them out right now, campusfederal.org.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, Our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luva, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Monday, September 1st. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 92. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll continue to break down LSU's big win in Week 1 over the Clemson Tigers. We'll look back at college football as a whole following the opening weekend, and we'll talk a little Saints as well. Coming up in hour number 3, we have Devin Snow hold the Mayo at 9:15 and our Weekend Winners segment at 9 a.m. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone.
Live from downtown Baton Rouge, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in hour number 2, OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, all here with you. Obviously, spent the entire first hour talking about LSU going to Clemson, South Carolina, and taking down the Tigers 17-10. But also, there's some other games happen across the landscape in college football. Tate, as we're sitting here talking maybe about some of our biggest takeaways, can you pull up the OTB top 25 graphic and maybe have that there on the back screen? Because
we want to talk to the haters, right?
You know, we put it out there, and look, I mean, no top 25. Certainly, the preseason is going to be perfect, but we had a lot of people. You have Ohio State at 1, LSU at 2. Like, what are y'all doing? Gosh, who had the 2 biggest wins of the weekend?
Let me think here. Well, LSU, we talked about them for the first hour. So I'd say LSU.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ohio State had a pretty big win over the number 1 team in the country.
Yeah. They beat the number 1 team.
Yeah. Not our number 1 team.
And they were the favorite.
Yeah. Not our number 1 team.
Not our number 1 team.
We had, Alondra had Texas at 9. Turns out, ball knower.
Wow. Is that Texas at number 9?
Yeah.
I wonder what they're going to be ranked
I got a text from our coworker, not going to name any names, Chris Marler, on Thursday saying, wow, Taylor, I bet you're the one that put Alabama at 12. That's dumb. I was like, I did.
You know what? It was dumb. We should have put them lower.
It was a little too high.
That is on me. That is on me.
Yep.
Yeah, look, I mean, Is it perfect? No.
I don't love. We should have flipped this one.
Yeah.
We don't love Notre Dame. We didn't think they were going to be good. Maybe we felt a little pressure on them.
I owe Carson Beck an apology.
I said Notre Dame's a team that's in the top 10 that could finish outside the top 25.
Yeah.
But
I feel
we were banking on
like-
Marcus Freeman being able to go to Miami and get a win. But Carson Beck, you played well, really well.
We probably didn't calculate in
We're wrong on that
the
one.
heat element. We did. We were talking about the heat element when Boise State went to play South Florida and got beat. But we didn't talk about with Notre Dame going to play in Miami, which is a big difference. So
humid.
Is
Notre Dame not
Carson
hydrated?
Beck,
My bad,
right?
Carson.
Yeah,
But also maybe we had it. Maybe we had it a little wrong. We were like, okay, he's gonna have a bad season because of all the drama in the off season. I think it maybe just fueled him.
Yeah.
Like we had it flipped. Like instead of it bringing him down, it just fueled him.
Nobody's perfect on their polls. I mean, we're pretty damn good, but nobody's perfect. Brian Kelly, though, big time win week 1. It's weird because I was told that Brian Kelly was holding Notre Dame back. So it's just weird that they didn't get the big time Brian Kelly did.
That is really strange.
Odd that occurred. It's almost like Notre Dame not a championship program, but
it turns out it might have just been lack of hydration.
It could have.
Holla at your boy. Irish, let's go.
Leighton, this is from before the season. He said no Florida State. This is preseason. We're just revisiting what we put out in the preseason because, again,
haters going to hate.
We had Texas. Alondra put Texas at 9, and a lot of people were like, oh, my gosh, how could you put Texas at 9? Well, it turns out they're probably
because they had a new quarterback. All new offense.
Yeah.
I mean, their defense is still very solid from what we saw on Saturday. But, I mean, I just couldn't put Texas above that when they have unproven offense.
Well, and then we talk about their weapons a lot.
Yeah.
4 of the 5 O-linemen first-year starters.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're basically the entire offense is new.
And Ark looked a little out of place.
He did.
I mean, it's first game, so there's no judgment here at all. It was a really tough situation. You're playing.
I feel bad for him.
Probably,
he
which
didn't ask
should
for this
right
hype,
in.
and people crucified him all weekend. Playing quarterback's hard.
This whole week, it's going to be more of the same.
And we knew this. We said this. It's like, man, the amount of pressure on this kid, at least externally. Maybe it's not internally, but like it's hard to block out the noise this day and age with social media. But the amount of pressure putting on him, like, is completely unfair for the kid. Like, because if he goes out and plays well, the noise is going to be so loud, it'll be deafening that he's going to be the Heisman winner and number 1, blah, blah, blah. But if he doesn't play well, it's going to be deafening in the like. There's a no-win situation for the kid on that first game. And like at SEC Media Days, like, he walked around like he was the Beatles. Like he walked around with paparazzi, everybody flocking all around. Like, I can imagine the pressure that puts on you. So it was unfair. But yes, he did not play well.
Yeah.
Firstly, you just
tried.
First play of the game. They tried. Like, he did
They
some.
tried to get him comfortable. He never
did.
It's
just tough. Like, it's an adverse environment like that. An 11 a.m. game is never friendly to a quarterback. It's just not.
Like, we know it was noon local time, but body clock, it was 11 a.m. Is what Flint's telling you there.
I saw a stat. He was 37% off target.
Yeah. He never got comfortable. I mean, they tried easy throws for him to get going in the game. I mean, and he never hit a crosser. It was either low, behind, high. Like, he never hit one of those crossing shallow routes. And that's what Sarkisian was trying to get.
It looked like a young quarterback, right?
He's going to get better, I think.
Yeah.
And we went over it before. Their schedule is pretty favorable. So, I mean, he's going to get to a point to where he's going to look good. It just sucks because everybody hyped him up so much. And he didn't ask for that. And you come out and you don't do great. So it just, I feel bad for him.
And based on this factual poll, they'll still make the playoffs.
Yeah.
They'll just finish 9th.
Right.
Which, hey, whatever. You don't get the first round bye. Who cares? More football for your fan base.
Should we every week hit a little shuffle? Not 25, maybe.
No,
maybe top 10.
Every week,
10 or 15.
That's what I was saying. Like, I texted Taylor yesterday, and I was like, should we update it every week? Just a quick, like, it doesn't have to be like a full.
We'll talk about it internally.
Right. Yeah.
Just give it to.
Here's what I think.
Give the
top
people what
10
they want.
every week, and then do a mid-season top 25.
Yeah.
And then an end of the year, and then every week update top 10.
I do have something for us. I think, like, if you're listening to the show and you're a believer in the one total brain cell in this room and how we know ball,
CTE OTB.
Like, we don't know a lot of things in life, but we know ball.
That's right.
So if you followed us and are sitting there, you might have an extra couple milli in your pocket because you're like, yeah, that pontoon parlay.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't sound right to me with my little tiny brain, but these guys know ball. So I'm just going to follow them blindly into the fray.
Yeah.
I get it. If you were a foxhole guy and you put some, we nailed the pontoon parlay, people. That's
We
4
really
picks
did.
What were the
against the line.
What were the odds? Do we know like the final odds? It had to be
I don't
against
remember.
the
Somebody
spread. It
tagged-
wasn't nothing straight up.
I think it was plus 900.
Okay.
Maybe it was plus 1,800. I can't remember.
Hold on. I think somebody
took
tagged
it.
me in it.
Yeah.
I took it, cashed out. So what we're going to do is this hour, we're going to give out this beautiful OTB turnover chain to every person throughout this hour.
Yeah, you get to okay. You get to say your pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
we bought it, so we might as well use it.
Right.
Right? This is
True.
going to be a group effort. So we're going to give it to Alondra first.
Yep. Okay. Hey, you go ahead and you get the turnover chain there.
Get her
Alondra.
neck worked out.
Let's go. The under, Florida State, Alabama. It whispered to the over, but it never got there. Let's go. OTB turnover
Ball
chain.
knower.
Ball knower. Let's go.
Let's go.
Pontoon parlay, first week out.
Wow. There's a lot of gambling shows out there that didn't hit parlays.
That was probably the most intense one. Or the South Carolina one.
South Carolina for a while.
It was last too.
Yeah.
Like all 3 games were on Saturday. That one yesterday. Like
There's a lot of
We knew
people
that.
that are like, hey, should we cash out here? It's like,
No,
I know
no,
somebody
no.
tagged me. They were like, I want to cash out. And I said, don't do it.
Don't do it.
do
It's
it.
hitting.
that's what it's going to be.
Ain't no guess.
And so now, we got a book on these teams. And so on Friday, we'll put you together another pontoon parlay.
We're going to have to take pics and post on the IG.
Speaking of the turnover chain, I'm leaving Friday, looking to the office next door. One Mr. Matt Flynn, hard at work, taking links out of this turnover chain.
That's right.
Wait,
That's exactly
y'all
right.
took links out of it?
Took links out of
You know,
it.
it's kind of long. It was really for
super
It was
long.
really
I
long.
when he
thought
first
was-
brought
no,
it in
yeah, I
here,
thought
it was like
still
It was
the
down to
same.
your knees the other day, pretty much.
When he first brought it in, it was like, is that for Shaq? Because it's not for us.
Yep.
And so he took some links out of it. Well done.
It was so low on me. It was like a biblical fig leaf.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was
It looked
covering
like-
up my junk.
Yeah, it kind of to me it kind of looked like this glorious belt buckle that I once got from Kansas City, Missouri, that had a big H on it.
Oh, sure.
It made me
Beautiful.
feel like that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I used to
it
have a
was.
belt buckle that was awesome. It was I could wear it right here, and then it would flip down.
Yeah.
And it would become a little platform, and a little wire cup holder would pop out. You could
From the belt buckle.
Were you an
put a Dos
Spectrum
Equis there.
gadget? That's
I could-
awesome.
I could put a little Dos Equis there and just walk around.
All right.
Hope they still make those.
I never heard
Did
that
you
they
get a
made
really
those in the
long
beginning.
straw where you didn't even have to pick it out?
That'd
You had
be
the straw
sweet.
coming
Yep.
through. It's like a,
No, I don't drink Dos Equis with straw. Gives too
Yeah.
much gas. Makes it gassy.
I would probably trust you or not trust you if you did that. Sorry.
thinking
well,
another G
I mean, speaking of pontoon parlays, putting some plays together, the rivalries, the marching bands, the upsets, Saturday just got way more fun. College football is back. Think you know the game. Put your knowledge to the test with DraftKings Sportsbook and turn your picks into big payouts with live betting, rivalry week odds boost, and more. DraftKings Sportsbook has everything you need to own every Saturday. And here's something special for first-timers. New DraftKings customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Baton Rouge. That is code Baton Rouge for new customers to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 in partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Physically present in Louisiana. Select parishes only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Licensee partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday ticket offer for new subscribers only. Auto removes until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday ticket terms at youtube.com/NFL Sunday ticket/terms. Woo! Limited time offer. Wow.
Nailed
I think I messed that
it.
one up, but you get it.
You got to.
A lot of slashes.
You can't mess with the disclaimer, though. It's like it's so long.
All right, when we come back, we will give you our biggest takeaway from the college football weekend that was outside of LSU dominating the Clemson Tigers, and we'll do it right here when we jump back on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. When you go to the website, always remember you got a couple of different options right there on the homepage. If you want to sign up for residential or commercial service, it's right there, bottom left corner, but also roll-off dumpsters. We always encourage you, you can go to the website, click on that, and get that done right there, but also 225-612-2477. I would call them and say, hey, here's what I've got going on at my home, at my business. We've got this project going on. Here's what I expect it to be. And so they're going to have the right size dumpster on your project. But even if you underestimate what it is and you have more, they'll come, they'll empty it, they'll bring it right back to you. That's the kind of customer service you get over at trashrangers.com.
That's right. Take out the trash like the real Tigers took out the trash of the fake Tigers this weekend. Reliable, waste, hassle-free trash removal service right here in South Louisiana. Whether it is commercial, whether it's residential, they can fit the need for you, whatever it is, whatever the size, whatever the project is. Give them a call. Let them handle your trash and waste. That is trashrangers.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown,
parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
Clubs I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth, and I'm never gonna win this. Life hasn't turned out quite the way I want it to be.
Tell me what you want.
I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs, and a bathroom I can play baseball in, and a king-size tub big enough for 10 plus me.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Done there.
I want a new tour bus full of old guitars, Mount Star on Hollywood Boulevard, somewhere between Cher and James Dean is fine for me.
So how you gonna do it?
I'm gonna trade this life for fortune and fame. I'd even
Let's go, Harold Perkins.
Change my name, cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop bosses driving 15 cars.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
If you didn't join us the first segment of the show, we are our theme for the music today is taking our hat off and tipping our cap to the greatest position
right.
in the history of football. The star position.
Yep. Now you know what it is.
Harold Perkins. I do know what it is. It's a linebacker. It's a really good linebacker. And I told you before that it just is a mindset. And star, just a short way of saying BMF.
Bad.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. You okay? All right. Your biggest college football weekend takeaway, Alondra. We'll start with you. That was not the LSU Tigers.
I think I'm going to go back to what we talked about last segment a little bit, is that Carson Beck looked really good. And the interview that he did after the game where he got, I don't know if y'all saw it, but he got like very emotional about it. And he was like, Miami made me love football again. So my biggest takeaway is probably that he's a lot more comfortable and happier at Miami than he was at Georgia. And maybe that'll help him find more success. I mean, I don't know how you could be more, I guess, national championship, but
no, but I know what you mean. I mean, he could get back to what he was, 2 years ago when we thought maybe he's the first quarterback off the board.
Yeah.
He did look much more comfortable. And look, he didn't have weapons at Georgia. And look, some of the things he did at Georgia were on him.
Yeah.
But like CJ Daniels going to make that grab, he didn't have that last year. Like nobody was going to go make that play. So I like that one, Alondra. That's a good one. So Carson Beck.
I didn't want to do the arch thing because we talked about it at length.
You already poo-pooed on him.
All right, Tay.
I said I felt bad for him.
Biggest takeaway.
Alabama has bigger problems than Ty Simpson.
Mm-hmm.
He's an easy target. I understand that he's a quarterback. Look, playing football on the road's hard. CJ Carr didn't look very good. Arch didn't look good. Ty Simpson didn't look good. You made your first start on the road. We get it. Alabama got abused on the offensive and defensive line pretty much all game long. So Alabama had 55 yards rushing on their opening drive. They finished the game with 80, which basically means Florida State made one small adjustment after the opening drive and got nothing. And then on the flip side of things, Florida State runs for around 200 yards. It wasn't just one guy. It was three different guys. Like, he's going to be the easy target because it was a big question mark coming into the season. And I understand he didn't play great, but they have a lot bigger issues than Ty Simpson.
All right. Yeah, I mean, Florida State. Castellanos only threw the ball 14 times. And they just imposed their will. 49 carries for 230 yards and 4 tutters on the ground for Florida State.
They screwed around in that third quarter. Like, it's 24-7. They commit 3 penalties, which led to an Alabama touchdown. Like, I understand it was 31-17. Probably should have been closer to 38-10. Like, that game was not close, ever.
All right, Matthew, biggest takeaway outside of the LSU Tigers.
Yeah, I mean, Alabama was one of my big takeaways about just the kind of different mindset. But I'm sitting here looking at the top 25 scoreboard here on ESPN.com, just kind of just going over all the games, like kind of just refreshing my brain of what I watched this week. And one of my big takeaways is kind of like to all the haters out there who poo-poo on playing tough games first.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So how much better
Turn
does
it up
LSU
across the
feel?
way. Turn it up.
How much better does Ohio State feel? Because we were tested week 1. We learned a lot about our team. We learned a lot about who we are, about the mindset that this team has. And a lot of that mindset that this team and defense has is because they knew they had Clemson week 1, the entire offseason. Yeah. They had something to fight for. They had something to work for. They had a chip on their shoulder. Going into week 1, they were not going to play Montana State. They were not going to play Long Island University like the University of Florida did. They didn't play East Texas A&M like SMU did.
I don't even know. Where's that at?
They didn't play Illinois State like Oklahoma did. Or UTSA.
What about Arkansas Pine Bluff like Texas Tech did?
They didn't play it. How about Georgia State like Ole Miss did? They didn't do that.
Illinois State.
They're tested.
At Oklahoma.
So would you rather be sitting here with a team who you know who they are? You gave them something. You gave them a bullseye the entire offseason. And they punched that bullseye right in the face.
Yeah, they did. It's a great point.
That is my biggest takeaway is screw all the people that want the easy games because you know who this team is now. You gave them something to work for. And I'm looking at all this top 25s and the people that played small schools in week 1. I don't envy you right now because you just don't know. You're not tested. And I can tell you, all these teams that did play somebody, George, you played Marshall. All right, cool. When's your first game?
I actually have Austin Peay next game.
Penn State. You played Nevada. Cool. When's week 1?
They got FIU next, and then Villanova.
Ohio State, Texas, respect you. Alabama, Florida, respect.
So if you're listening, it's like, yeah, but these teams won like 67-5. It doesn't matter. Like that just doesn't.
You get nothing out of it.
You get no, and
you just don't have that juice. You don't have that bullseye to work for in the offseason.
Yeah, and the people that were clowning LSU for doing the 1-0 deal, there was plenty. It's like that was a mindset shift for them. Like they wanted to change the narrative because they hadn't done that in the previous years. They tried to like not make it too much about one game, and they said, "The hell with that. We're going to put their pictures on our dummies. We're going to put the paw print on our dummies. We're going to have 1-0 everywhere in the building. We're going to have 1-0 on our pregame shirts. We are going to worry about this game and this moment and start fast."
Mm-hmm.
And you saw the aggressive nature that they played with because they've been hearing about this team and how great the defensive line was and how great the stadium was and how great Cade Klubnik, was going to be for 7 months.
Yep.
That's all they've heard about.
Yep.
And so for them, right, it's like a bull that you just caged and you just, kept showing him like glimpses of the matador out there, but you didn't let him out of the cage, but he saw it. He saw it. And then you opened the door and you saw what the bull did after he was released.
Put yourself in the player's shoes in the summer. Let's rewind to, let's pick a date, June 28th. It's 190 degrees outside. It's humid. Your cleats are soaking wet. You're outside running your ass off, exhausted, right next to your brothers. And you can look at each other and you can say, Clemson.
Yeah.
Cade Klubnik. Like, we got it. Let's fight for this. Or you look at your brother and say, Long Island University. That's what we're fighting for. Which one are you taking?
Yeah, not the Sharks.
You get more. Yeah, not the Sharks.
Yeah.
Are there sharks in Long Island?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's what their mascot is.
No, it is. I'm looking at it here.
Got to be one or two.
Yeah, it was a complete mind shift for LSU. And then, like, the schedule, the way it lays out, all right, so you have this scenario where now you're coming back home. You're playing against Louisiana Tech. Are you going to be a heavy favorite? You are. But, like, I like there being an in-state game. Like, I don't know for you, but, like, for me, like, when we played against Louisiana Tech in 2007, man, that was – my best friend was on that team, right? Katie's cousin was on that team, right? You have all these people from, like, Louisiana that are on these teams. And, like, them, you played against them in high school. It's like, I don't want Louisiana Tech to come in here and have any success. Like, and so you go play that game, so you still stay up. And then you've got the team that Flynn and I hate the most coming to town, right? You got the Florida Gators coming to, so you don't have to have a dip to come back up. Like, you can still keep that same intensity that you have as you head into a matchup against Florida. The sharks in the Atlantic Ocean.
Dustin B.
I mean,
yeah, Taylor, there's sharks in the Atlantic Ocean.
I know that.
It's an island.
Probably not on the island.
I'll be with Tay. Like, I don't think sharks when I think of Long Island. I mean,
and Brooklyn, New York, shark capital. I'm saying there's none, but like, how many are there?
Yeah,
like Louisiana's on the coast.
Probably depends on like the migration patterns.
But if it was like, if it was the cutoff sharks, like
cutoff sharks. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really know. Biggest takeaway for me outside of LSU this week in college football. I mean, y'all have taken some good ones, but
I think
Tennessee is one we hadn't talked about yet. And I actually think Tennessee, look, Syracuse lost.
Joey Aguilar.
They lost a lot, but still, Fran Brown's got them playing really hard, and they still got some Jimmies and Joes. But I thought Tennessee went out there, and I know for me, it quieted it down a little bit. Like, Joey Aguilar looked really good. Threw for 3 touchdowns. He ran for 34 yards. I thought Star Thomas had a nice day on the ground as well. And there was a lot of people that had a lot of things to say. Like Joe Clack called Tennessee's offense glorified high school offense because Iamaleava, that's why he left. He didn't want to play in the glorified high school offense. No, it's just
left because he sucks.
What does that mean?
It's just an offense that wants to run the football. It wants to go fast, and it wants to have a quarterback that can get in and out of the huddle, and it can do the things that he's asked to do when called upon. He doesn't have to be a complete game changer. Like, you don't have to be that. He was 16 of 28, but he threw for 3 touchdowns, so he was efficient. I love Josh Heupel's offense. I think it's diverse in the run game. I think they do everything out of 11 personnel, so it keeps you guessing as well. And I thought Joey Aguilar, against a pretty good Syracuse team, did all of that and certainly looked better than any of us probably anticipated he would.
Yeah, he did. That was kind of my other takeaway from this weekend was Tennessee playing quieting the noise from the whole QB mess. Let's trade quarterbacks with Ukla over there. But yeah, they played well, and against a good Syracuse team. I would expect Syracuse to make a little bit of noise this year, but yeah, Tennessee's going to be Tennessee played well, and I don't even know what does that even mean, a high school offense. I don't even know what that.
I don't know. He was trying to explain how Tennessee was wrong with the way that they ended, and he said he just didn't want to play in a glorified high school offense. I
don't know what that means.
I wouldn't say that about Josh Heupel's offense
if you have
at all.
College athletes and you run a certain offense, what qualifies a high school offense?
And you also had the offensive player of the year in the conference last year.
Which high school? Which high
Shreveport
school?
Evangel or Tyler Lee?
Yeah,
It's
are
a
we
big
running
difference.
the triple option? There's a lot of high schools, a lot of different philosophies on offense out there. Joe Klatt, not great, bud. I can understand in the NFL maybe saying this is more of a college scheme, because there's certain things that work, but college is just different. I don't know. College is, what does that even mean? A lot of high schools. I think there's over 25,000 high schools out there. A lot of different offenses.
All right.
Dumb take.
We will step away. More OTB when we come back here. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to PelicanRoof.com. Pelican Roofing in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. Boots on the ground in both. Not driving back and forth. No. They have an office in Lafayette. They have an office in Baton Rouge. They're also in both local communities. They can help you out. And when you go to the website, we say it often, the internet hates everything, but it loves Pelican Roofing. You'll see the 5-star reviews right there on the homepage. You can check out the financing options they have available on the homepage as well. So go to the website today. That's pelicanroof.com.
Yeah, the most trusted roofing company in Louisiana. Offices in Lafayette, offices in Baton Rouge. So it doesn't matter where you are. If you call them and you have them sign up to get a new roof from Pelican Roof, they will dedicate a project manager specifically to your project, so you get the best customer service, the best work that you possibly can. So, and how about financing options? It is a big decision, so go check out their financing options. Start it right there on the website, 0% for up to 21 months for qualified buyers. Go check them out today, pelicanroof.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
There it is, the extra mile. on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. As we know, we just had week 1 in college football, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers, this one is for you. Bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV. And YouTube, your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Baton Rouge, that's all one word, Baton Rouge, to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more. Plus, again, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER, 21 plus, physically present in Louisiana. Select parishes only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Licensing partner, Golden Nugget, Lake Charles. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only. And auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Slash.
You know who's not a slash?
What's that?
Harold Perkins. He's a star, baby. A shooting star. A shining star. The greatest star the world of tackle football has ever seen.
How many times?
What if Curly Lambeau would have had Harold Perkins? He would have said, that is not a linebacker. That is not a safety. He's a slasher. He's a star. He's a big, burning ball of gas.
He plays
in the
fast
sky.
like that again and becomes somebody that stalks quarterbacks like he once did and like he did Saturday. I don't give a damn what he calls himself. He can be a wolf. He can be a star. He can be a linebacker. He can be a safety. He can be whatever the hell he wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
Don't care what they call it. Just do that.
Just do that.
Do those things.
Like the captain's got C patches. Put a star on his chest.
Oh, the C patches look great. By
C
the
patches
way.
did look good.
Oh,
got to
I
give it
loved
to him. We broke tradition.
They didn't go like old cheapo.
Uh-uh.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of teams go cheap and they'll use like a version of what the NFL uses, which I don't love. They said, no. We're going to make it look good on our uniform. It was nice. Liked it. He had Garrett Nussmeier and Whit Weeks.
Why didn't they put the C armband like soccer does?
Because it's a different
and they
sport.
Like, take it off when they go off the field for some reason. Because they're not the captain anymore if they're not playing.
If they're not on the field, then they give the armband to somebody because that's who the referee talks to.
Because they lose their leaderships.
That's who the referee talks to when he has an issue as the captain. So if the captain's on the bench because he got subbed off, he can't talk to him. So,
Hey, captain, look at this guy. I saw him not get hit, but he's rolling around on a stretcher right now.
Captain, oh, captain.
A lot of grit.
Clemson had 43 dropbacks in the game, all right? 43. Okay. How many times, we're going to go around the room, how many times do you think LSU pressured Clemson in the 43
What do we consider a pressure? 5+ people rushing, or somebody from a second level coming as well, but they're still only rushing 4?
I'd say 5. Anybody, 5 or more.
Okay. How many 43 dropbacks?
Look, let's not get too technical.
You mean like
okay, just give me a
recorded
number.
like as a pressure? Like how many times
Look,
they blitz?
okay, it can be either. Listen, good God, y'all.
No, we are
so
ball
technical.
knowers. You got to break it down.
Okay, either
We need
how
the
many times
specifics.
5 people or more came, or if it was just 4, but it was somebody not on the defensive line. That's what that's a blitz.
All right, 20.
Yes. Are you trying to tell me that's not a blitz? If you bring 3 and the corner comes on the backside, that's a blitz. Don't
Right.
try to be too smart up here.
Okay.
How many of 43 dropbacks?
Let's see. I'm going to say 43 dropbacks, blah, 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 30.
Okay.
6.
Good God. Alondra.
We brought a lot of people.
Okay.
I'm going to go 20.
Okay. Are we playing Price is Right rules?
Can't go over. So
Can't
30,
go over.
32.
It's 29. So Alondra, of 43 dropbacks, 29 blitzes brought by this LSU defense. So blitz percentage lined up in the box, 62.8%. Blitz percentage lined up as a slot corner, 10.3%. Corner blitz, 3.5%. Simulated pressure, 10.3%. 5 people, right? So more than 4, which is normal. 5 people, 55.2% of the time. 6, 20.7%. They brought 7 people 14% of the time. 7 people 14% of the time.
That's pretty
That's
good.
a big number.
Yeah, that is a big number, but it's also like indicative of kind of the offense too, because Clemson does do some 3 receiver route combinations. So green dogs based on, so like if a green dog would be like if a linebacker has a running back in man-to-man and he stays in and
They
blocks.
got caught one time. Did you? I don't know if you saw it. I think it was Wes Weeks. He did what you're supposed to do. Randall, the running back, who wanted no part of picking up either Weeks' brother or Harold Perkins in pass protection. He O-laid 3 times, but that's neither here nor there. It's just really bad. So he had protection, and Wes Weeks did exactly what you're supposed to. He had him man, so he waited. He scanned it, and he added himself to the blitz. And then K. Klubnik, it wasn't an athletic play, kind of drifted back enough, and then Randall went out into the route. It only got him really one time, the green dog situation.
Yep. Yeah, and to explain that, so sometimes like a pressure will be like a 7-man pressure, but it could have been a 5-man pressure if the back and the tight end, or if it's 2 backs in there, if they both got out, they would have had them man-to-man. But if they stay in and block, they will pressure. They'll add on to the pressure. They'll just try to find a gap, whether it's B gap, A gap, C gap, whatever it is. But yes, just like to your point, offenses can also try to play off that and try to hit a screen or a quick hitter to a running back where he acts like he's pressuring. And as soon as the linebacker goes, he releases into the flat or releases over the middle, whatever it is. I want to discuss a play that LSU ran.
We're not going to get to watch it.
We're not going to get to watch it. And it's a glorious play.
Cord doesn't work.
And I'd like to say that I got to give credit to this play to Jonathan Moxon.
Hell yeah. I know what play you're talking about.
Quarterback for the West Canyon Coyotes in the 90s. Well,
Did he end up playing at Brown or no? Just went to school?
Well,
You know he went because he never played football again.
It's
never
true.
played football again. That's right. Was it Northwestern who he got where Jonathan Moxon stole this play from?
Mississippi Valley.
Mississippi Valley. All right. Well, the play's called the oop-de-oop. And LSU ran the oop-de-oop.
Yeah, they did.
You look full receiver strong. You get one-on-one backside. Line them up all strong. You get the one-on-one backside.
Yep.
So when we were at SEC Media Days, we asked Nussmeier if they'd ever seen Varsity Blues. And those son of a guns, can you believe it? They were playing us like a fiddle.
Yep.
They told us they hadn't seen it.
Yep.
Well, turns out that they just didn't want to give it away.
I got it.
They had seen it. They watched it as a team probably. They watched it in the film room. They studied that film. They watched Jonathan Moxon do that in practice.
Yep.
On 4 receiver strong, get one-on-one backside. Guess what?
Tutter.
Who caught that Tutter?
Trey Green.
How tall is he?
6'7".
Was it one-on-one coverage?
It was.
Was it the oop-de-oop?
It was.
Who invented it?
Mississippi Valley State.
Who perfected it?
Jonathan Moxon.
Who ran it the other night?
LSU.
LSU scored a touchdown. They have seen Varsity Blues. They were lying to us. Those sneaky son of a guns. They tried to make old jokes and say it was not their generation, but it was. They had seen it. Good for them.
Yeah.
Or maybe we inspired them to watch it.
Oh, true.
Oop-de-oop, freaking oop.
True. Well, I mean, it was the oop-de-oop. That's great.
Can we play? I know we can. Like, is there I'd like to play that scene right here on air since we can't play game film because the game film wire doesn't work.
Why would that work?
That's a good point.
Also, another thing, the play that they ran where it was Juwan Johnson to Xavier Thomas, where he threw it. I'm like, where's this going to end? I was like, okay, he's gonna run. I was like, oh, Xavier Thomas on the reverse. He's got like 7 yards in front of him, and then he goes to throw. I'm like, who's he throwing it to? And I see him throw it, and great catch by Aaron Anderson at his shoelaces there, man.
Mm-hmm.
But that was one of my favorite plays because I'm like calling the game. I'm like, oh, where's he going? Who's
99.9 QBR for Xavier Thomas.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Hey, we talked about like what he's going to mean to this team, and he didn't. How many times did Xavier? So he threw one, he rushed it 3 times, and then he had 1 catch. But he's so impactful. Like I loved, and we talked about this play when he motions and he motioned a pistol, and they ran receiver counter. How many times you see a receiver run counter? But he's got the ability to do so.
That was such a great.
And I mean,
he was underused last year because I mean Jake talked about it 2 weeks ago when they ran that play a year ago. It worked. Like he was underused. Now they probably ran it one too many times on Saturday.
Yep.
But when
it only didn't work once though because they motioned and then ran outside zone that did work. So they had 2. They had a counter and an outside zone that worked.
Early on in the first quarter, they ran the counter.
Wade did a great job reading it too. I mean he came.
Yeah, and it was well blocked. So, I mean it was. I mean, you basically simulated a quarterback counter.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
Yeah, because you're motioning, and they snapped it so fast, so he didn't even have his feet set.
Yeah.
Very creatively. Yeah, the run game still needs some work with your base runs, with your basic runs, but the creativity that was
but also, I mean,
like that second half, it was much better. But it was like the creativity created a lot of sparks. Caden Durham is a man.
Before the game, they were asking recipes for success. I was like, man, if Caden Durham runs it like 17 times for 75 yards, that's going to be enough. He ran 17 times for 74 yards. So I was a yard off. I was wrong.
Price is right rules.
But like that's all this running game has to be. Like they ran 31 times for 108 yards. It's not what you want every time, but in a game like that, how much better does that feel than it did a year ago? And obviously like some of the sack yardage comes off from Nussmeier. So like 8 of those yards. So you really ran 30 times for 116. But when you look at the run game, last year we broke it down. It was inside zone. That's what it was. I think that's like kind of all it was. How about this? You ran the football 32 times. You ran 13 outside zones. You ran 7 inside zones. You ran duo 7 times. You ran counter, and you ran 2 quarterback sneaks.
Mm-hmm.
So there's diversity in the run game. Like they didn't even really have outside zone up in the playbook a year ago. Like it was there, but they never. They ran it 41% of the time, and they ran duo 7 times. They ran duo last year.
And last year we were a zone, and then we tried to do other things, but it didn't. It just looked out of place. Like it looked like we were trying too hard to install something that wasn't like the foundational piece.
Because with Jaden back there, it makes sense to run inside zone because his ability to pull it. But that's not the case. And when we went out to practice, I mean, Joe Sloan told us, he's like, we're going to do some more stuff.
Yep.
It's going to look a little bit different. And it did. And shout out to the tackles in this game and the receivers and the tight ends on the edge, right? They did an incredible job of giving Caden Durham the ability to cut off the outside zone.
Yep.
They got 1 holding call, I believe, on the edge. But the receivers, again, it's kind of what we go back to. Like when Wes Weeks is blitzing, he understands he's not going to go make the play, but he's hitting that guard right in his chest.
Yep.
Because he knows somebody else is going to make the play. When the receivers are out there blocking like that, they know they're not going to get, the celebration for scoring a 60-yard touchdown. But when you watch film, you're getting attaboy, right? And you're doing the things for your team and not just yourself. And that was evident all across this tape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you mentioned it was a really clean game from the offensive line, especially week one. I mean, it's usually the time where you're going to see some holding calls. You're going to see some false starts. You're going to see some not being lined up perfectly on the line of scrimmage, some procedural things. But you see that a lot. But it was a very clean game. And then when it wasn't completely clean, Caden Durham could make plays. First play of the game, we come out and run a zone to the left, or a zone, and Caden cuts it back. And he gets hit at the line of scrimmage because the Clemson ran a game. Those are good. They went east-west. They kind of muddied all the holes. The left tackle couldn't get up to the second-level linebacker. But guess what? Breaks a tackle. And so we have that element. So it was almost to the point where it was like, all right, first half, we're like, all right, maybe let's throw a little bit. Let's got to throw a little bit more. But, you could tell that they want to get that running game established. That's right. It's a point of emphasis, and it's not going to do nothing but help us as we go forward.
All right. We're going to continue breaking it down. How could we not? I mean, just the game that they did, and even when they took a touchdown off the board, that was a touchdown, and I'm not listening to you, Des Bryant. We'll talk about that later on, why it was a touchdown, because it was. And when the broadcast like, what are we doing?
I agree.
That was a touchdown. If the ball touches the pylon, the nose of it, then you fumble, it doesn't matter. It touched the pylon. So when your leg touches the pylon, when you have control, why is it not a touchdown? So we can talk about that. We've got Devin Snow. We got weekend winners as well. So weekend winners at 9, Devin Snow at 9:15. Why it was a touchdown. All of that still coming your way here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. You're too close to the case. You got to turn in your badge.
What case?
Des Bryant, that was a catch too, but we'll talk about that later. Go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. If you are buying new, if you're leasing, if you're renting, every single thing is available. Now, when you're buying new, that's obvious. That's everywhere, right? But when you're leasing, maybe you have an option, like one in each category. Not the case. You get everything. When you're renting, you get like 3. You get sedan, midsize SUV. Yeah, true. Like sedan 3 times. Midsize SUV, maybe you get a van. You're not going to get a truck. You're going to get a full-size SUV. Everything is always available. Go to the website today, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
Yeah, give them go see them today. They're right there on Airline near Goodwood. And if it's that time, if you're in the market for a car, whether it's new, used, whether it's a long-term lease, whatever, you can see everything they have a lot right there on their website. Also, start the trade-in process on your current vehicle right now. allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Bilbo Baggins says, can we talk about the hustle from Bauer Sharp after he turned the ball over? Yeah, we said it on the broadcast. I know you don't want to fumble, and he had to turn over there, but, I mean, he did get up and went and chased the guy down. And how about the defense bowing their neck there, holding them to 3 points? That was massive, obviously, in the game. But it really is like
Bauer Sharp's a player, man.
Yeah, CB was like, do you think he fumbled? I said, how quickly he got up to go chase him down, he knows he fumbled it.
And let's talk about the hypocrisy of football rule book when it comes to a catch. What is a catch? What is not a catch? How can you take 2 steps and be a fumble, and not take 2 steps and be a catch? That makes no sense. You can't have one without the other. And I know I'm a little skewed on my take of like what is a catch and what's not a catch, but like what is the actual rule? How can you take 2 steps and fumble?
Yeah. If you take 2 steps in the end zone, but you don't
and
finish.
Technically a 3rd step because you hit the pylon, which
again, like I remember a touchdown I had against Auburn where I saw the pylon, I dove, the ball hit the pylon, and then when I hit the ground, the ball went boom, right? Spits out. Touchdown. What's the difference in that? And then when a receiver catches it, feet down, hits the pylon, doesn't finish the catch. It's dumb.
Anyway, Bauer Sharp's going to make some big plays this year. Make some big plays. Good player.
And we're going to make another hour of radio here on OTB.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to KTZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com, K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Been doing it since 2004 in the greater Baton Rouge area, in Lafayette, on the North Shore. That contact information, top right corner of the website, Interior Outdoor Living. Always remember they can help you with both. Sometimes they help you, like, you put something on the outside, and it helps the outside and the inside like they did for me. But go to the website today. Schedule everything with Brandon Barton and the team, KTOZBlinds.com.
That's right, K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. That's because they have options and they have answers for you, whether it's inside your house, whether it's outside on your outdoor patio with the power shades. Turn that outdoor living area into an extension of your home when you are hosting. Give them a call. Have them come out to your house and just tell you what you need to cover those windows, make them look better, make your house more energy efficient. K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Go to KTOZBlinds.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Monday, September 1st. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 92. In hour 3 of today's show, we'll have weekend winners at 9 a.m. Then Davin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, hops on at 9:15. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from downtown Baton Rouge, starts now.
All right, welcome back in OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. Let's go ahead now and get to some weekend winners.
That's how winning is done.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've got too far.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that? Win the whole thing.
All right, weekend winner for me. I'm going to start off with Aaron Anderson, LSU receiver. I think a lot of people forget that he was the leading receiver on this team a year ago. And you had NFL guys, you had, second round pick at tight end, right? And Kyron Lacey and what he did. But Aaron Anderson was the leading receiver on this team. And he was coming back, and a lot of the narrative was about all the other players that you were bringing in. And look, they're good players. I understand that. It was about basically every other receiver and not Aaron Anderson. In this game, he's by far your leading receiver. 6 catches, 99 yards, and yet again, he proves to be the target that Garrett Nussmeier trusts more than any other. When he's throwing into tight windows, there is no doubt who he trusts more than anybody else on the field, and that is Aaron Anderson.
Yeah, Aaron Anderson is going to be an elite slot receiver. Understands the concept, understands what defenses are doing, can find windows, can find just excellent timing and route running. And we talk about, like, when you run routes, it's not about just doing exactly what is shown on the paper at full speed. You don't run every route the same speed. You have to understand the timing and the concept of what the offense is trying to do, and he does it well. He is going to have a really, really good professional football career because he's got high football IQ. He is talented. He's quick. He's shifty, has good hands, and he is reliable. How many times have we seen him make a big catch and the ball is in the air, headed his way? There's no doubt that he's coming down with it. So when the game is on the line, when a big play is happening, he is trustworthy because not only does Garrett trust him, he's just in the right place at the right time, running the route concept the way it's designed to do, and he might have a seam route, or he might have a over route or a dig route. And it doesn't look the same versus cover 2 as it does cover 3. And he gets it. Yeah, he knows where to win. He knows where to be. He knows when to be, depending on what the route concept is. And whether he's number 1 in the progression, number 2, number 3, number 4, whatever it is. So, and he knows in that progression, what number he is in the progression might change depending on if they bring a pressure or not, or what coverage they bring. He's just smart, and he's reliable and talented. And he's going to have a long, long, long tackle football career.
Yep, I wholeheartedly agree, and it was evident on Saturday night.
All right, my weekend winner. The man that has stolen our hearts from a fan base here at LSU that has been waiting to explode watching bad defenses. Mr. Blake Baker, step on down as a weekend winner.
No poodles here, baby. No poodles.
God, you have bred a defensive room full of absolute meatheads in the most beautiful way. Those guys play downhill. They play like alphas. They feed off of you. And yeah, you got some dudes. You got some guys like Witt that also bring that energy. But it all starts with the man at the top, Mr. Blake Baker. You wear sleeveless shirts, but you put sleeves under them. Rip it off next time. Sun's out, guns out this weekend and all season. I think we would love it. Keep feeding off. The defense follows you. The LSU fan base is following you. And do not let us have a good defense this year. My God, the sky is the limit. Blake Baker, weekend winner. Stolen our hearts. We love you. Keep it up. Bring pressure from everywhere. Nobody knows what's coming. You knew it. Cade Klubnik. He can't read past 2 people. Can't do it. We saw it on the film last year. So what do? Confuse him. Make him look pedestrian. And that's what we did. Cade Klubnik, you fired. Blake Baker, he fired you. You're out. Heisman, I don't think so. Give that Heisman to Blake Baker. Weekend winner.
Absolutely. I love Blake Baker, and I love the psycho play calling energy that he brings. Awesome. It is freaking amazing, and watching that defense just, I don't know, makes me feel like anything is possible, and I love it. And I also, we were talking about it in the group chat last night. I feel like Aaron Anderson is a little underappreciated.
Which is wild.
Minus the little.
Right.
For all of the reasons that you said, though, since last season, he has been the go-to for Garrett Nussmeier, and he delivers every single time. And, you know, last season, people were talking about how we missed Chris Hilton, and this season we were excited for him to return and everything. But Aaron Anderson is a dog, and I am very excited for the rest of the season for him because, like I said, I do think that he's a little underappreciated.
Which is wild because you lead the team with receiving yards, receptions, touchdowns.
Yeah, but I love Aaron.
Don't get it.
What?
Get it.
I sent this in the chat yesterday. I know that he makes the deep catches in practice. I understand. I don't want this to look like a slight. But so many people would come out of fall camp and say, Chris Hilton looks like the best player on this team, receiver-wise. I love Chris Hilton. I think he has a role on this team But guys, every day in practice, in my opinion, there was a clear top three. It was Anderson, Xavier Thomas, and Kyle Parker. Those were the three receivers that LSU was rolling out there that were consistently making plays. And it showed up a little bit on Saturday. Like, anybody that had been out there that was truly watching should not be surprised by this.
Yeah. But my weekend winner, I'm going to go Tommy Castellanos. I mean, during the offseason, he talked that ish. He's like, Nick Saban is not here to save you this season, and he backed it up. Him and Florida State's offense ran all over Alabama. I mean, it was crazy. They were running the ball down their throats, and I absolutely love to watch Alabama lose their opener like that when they were ranked, 8th?
12th in the OTB poll.
12th in the OTB poll, the one that matters, but 8th in the AP poll. And Tommy Castellanos goes out there, backs up all the ish he talked, and I'm going to give him a weekend winner for that.
That was going to be my winner because a lot of times it backfires on people, right? Like a lot of times you put this out there, they call it billboard, bulletin board material.
Yep.
And also, though, Roydell Williams, the running back at Florida State, started his career at Alabama, couldn't get on the field.
Yep.
He had some big-time runs on Saturday as well. Like, that whole Florida State team, man, they
were the aggressor. Not even question.
I think the game was not as close as the score indicated.
No, I don't think so either.
No, they ran all over them.
Yeah, a lot like LSU Clemson. Like, the score is one thing, but if you go and you actually do the nitty-gritty research and watch the tape, no.
Clemson doesn't want to tee it back up.
No.
No.
I mean, if that game's played again, I think the same outcome's happening in like both scenarios, because you can't be as physical as Florida State and LSU were against their opponent and just run it back and expect the other team to raise their level of physicality to match yours. You can't do it. It just doesn't happen.
Guess what? It's a game that very well may happen again.
Yeah, it could. Because, look, in the ACC, Clemson's
the
going to be – now, Miami looked good. I think Louisville's a team that's got some firepower if Miller Moss doesn't turn the ball over. Maybe they don't. Maybe they do. Likely, they do. We could very easily see that again.
Just remember, they got dominated by Georgia week 1 last year. Caught fire in the middle of the season. Made the playoff a year ago.
Yeah. And have they lost to their last 4 SEC opponents? Sure, they have, but they did catch fire.
That's fine.
All right, I have a weekend winner and loser in the same game. So, Furman football posted a video of one Devin Hester Jr. returning kicks all over the place. Here's a video of his 75-yarder. Now, he didn't score on this, but he made some guys miss, and look at the speed. When you hear the name Devin Hester Jr., you obviously are like, hey, this guy is going to make this guy's going to make big-time plays, right? So he goes viral because everyone says, hey, Devin Hester's son out there at Furman making plays on kickoff, as you would expect, right? Well, the weekend loser is all the sports pages that tweeted this, because his dad, Devin Hester, is not the NFL Hall of Famer Devin Hester. It just happens to be a random guy. So I saw this on Saturday for hours. This guy's going viral as the next big kick returner in the NFL, Devin Hester's son. Here he comes, and then a couple minutes later, people are like, in the upset of the century, his dad, Devin Hester, is just a random guy named Devin Hester, not NFL Hall of Famer Devin Hester. So weekend winner, Devin Hester Jr., good game. Weekend loser, all the people that didn't do their homework before making this guy go viral.
I mean,
who would have?
Who would have thought to look?
I get it.
Yeah. That sounds like something that
it's a very easy thing to look up and
then,
confirm.
And then shout out to Furman football. Furman football, all they tweeted, Devin Hester Jr., 75-yard kickoff return. That tweet by Furman football has 2.1 million views because everyone thought it was the wrong Devin Hester.
Interesting. Huh. I wouldn't have fact-checked that. I wouldn't have even asked ChatGPT.
It's just so easy to fact-check, though.
I would just gone with it.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I fact-check on ChatGPT all the time, and it doesn't work.
That's what these all Twitter pages
you just
did.
cannot trust
ChatGPT. They chat
like
GPT.
But I do, and I will continue to trust it. What's up? You got any more?
Weekend loser, anybody that picked Clemson?
Yeah, losers.
Anybody that picked Clemson. Weekend loser.
Weekend winner. The frat bro at Alabama in the stands after they were getting their booties beat. He's a winner, in my opinion. You know why? Because his team didn't show up. They didn't rise to the moment. They didn't rise to the occasion. Well, this man, this frat bro in the stands was given an opportunity. Mm-hmm. He was given an opportunity with a camera in his face to become a meme, to become a gift, give the people what they wanted. And boy, did he deliver. Now, he has tiny hands, tiny hands with a tiny little finger, tiny short thing. But he let that finger be known.
How talking here?
They're pretty tiny.
Pretty tiny. But he didn't disappoint.
Smaller.
That camera got in his face.
Whopper guy.
He had
Whopper guy,
yeah. The moment was not too big for him. It was his time to shine.
He delivered.
And did he deliver? Didn't change facial expressions. It was perfect. It wasn't forced. It was natural.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful.
He delivered.
Great job. Weekend winner. Frat
Also,
bro.
so many people are like criticizing this guy. That's inappropriate. Don't do. How about this? ESPN and whoever else does this so many times. They find a fan whose team is losing, and they're like, hey, let's pick on this guy or girl, and let's zoom in on him and sit there. How about don't zoom in on the guy?
Yeah.
How about leave the guy alone?
He tried to look it off a little bit.
Like, he tried to look it off, and the camera just kept coming. He's like, all right, you want to film me when I'm
give the
upset?
people. Hey, you want me to step up?
Right.
It's my time to shine?
Absolutely.
I'll become a meme
Let's see if they do that again.
That's what I'm saying. Good for him. Tip of the cap. Yeah. Hey, how camera guy, let's not body shame people and like compare him to like the Penguin character in Batman. Like, do these comparisons of celebrities.
Those are
let's
messed
not do
up.
that.
Those are kind of messed up sometimes.
Yeah, they are kind of messed up. Yeah.
I didn't see that. I feel like I missed a lot of good stuff, like when you're not watching the TV.
It's great. It was a zoom. You're right. He tried to look it up.
So you would have.
Yeah.
And I think it was fourth quarter. So like you wouldn't have been able to see it.
Good for him. What else are you supposed to do?
Like, if you're going to be on TV, you have to be a meme. You know, like you have. Yeah, you're right.
Stars come out to play.
Absolutely delivered.
I'll say another one, too, and you mentioned it, but I think we need to bring it back this hour. Weekend winner, Texas, Ohio State, Clemson, LSU, Miami, Notre Dame, Florida State, Alabama, all of these teams that weren't scared. All of these teams that gave us so much excitement and something to look forward to, and not the teams playing directional school you, but the teams that realize in a college football playoff format, these games can help you so much. Now, they don't really hurt you unless you just absolutely get blown out, right? But to go out there and to have that in the opening week, hopefully the College Football Playoff Committee will judge these teams and use these metrics that reward teams for playing these games and not making like a huge penalty for losing these games, which I think they will. I hope they do, because there were so many games. Like, I'm so excited for college football, but I try to turn it on. Like, that creates no emotion for me. I don't need to see Missouri beat Central Arkansas 61-6. I just don't need to see it. But like, even like Tennessee and Syracuse, all right, neutral site game. Syracuse got Miami in the playoff. Got a little something. South Carolina, Virginia Tech. Okay.
Sure, whatever.
Two Power Four teams playing against each other.
Baylor, Auburn, let's go.
It was great.
Great.
Auburn ran the football right.
Jackson Arnold, he was another one of my weekend winners as well.
Like, thank you for not being scared and going to play a real opponent.
Yeah, Jackson Arnold went out there and played really well. Rushed for 137 yards, 2 tutters, 108 passing yards. Beat Baylor 38-24. A resilient Baylor. So look out. Look out. But yeah, you're right, dude. People that weren't scared, go play.
Yep.
Go play somebody. Notre Dame, I don't respect you. You know why? Because you're not in conference. But guess what? You moved up a notch in my book because you decided to play. Now you're at notch 1. Got a lot of notches to go.
Yep.
But
you at least got a notch.
You're on the page.
Yeah. Carson Beck, kind of a mouth breather. But you know what?
I can't really say anything with all my issues going on.
You breathed out of your nose a little bit
mouth,
this weekend.
A little bit of a mouth breather here today,
taking some breaths in with the nose, out through the mouth a little bit.
He saved himself from being AI'd onto the guy from Sid from Ice Age.
Ah, yeah.
People always do that.
Did you see his interview afterwards?
Yeah.
He got a little emotional talking about the last 8 months. You know, it's tough when you get your Ferrari stolen.
It really is.
Get dumped.
Very publicly.
After moving to Miami for your girlfriend, you get dumped and have your car stolen. Tough
luck.
But again,
you know what?
We
got
thought,
that dub.
Right. We thought it was going to have the inverse effect on him, but really it turned him into a dog.
That's right. Prove us wrong. Love it. Good job,
Weekend
Carson.
winner, Mansour Delane.
Yeah.
Dog.
Dog.
TJ Woodland. Dog.
We need to break it down, too, about how aggressive the mindset was with Cade Klubnik being a runner that Harold Perkins have when he was playing out in the slot. The ability for him to give up his pass protection and go rush the quarterback when he needed to, you cannot do that without lockdown guys.
Yeah, DJ Pickett.
DJ Pickett, incredible.
True
DJ
freshman,
Pickett.
we didn't even really notice he was in the game, and I mean that in a very positive way because he just went about his business.
I mean, they all,
True
like,
freshman.
Tamarcus Cooley went off, too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they were everywhere. It's awesome.
DJ Pickett, how can you be that twitchy and that fast and be that tall?
Yeah.
My God.
Well,
that's unfair.
18?
Yeah.
A lot of people probably until this moment didn't know DJ Pickett played, and that's a good thing if you're
Locked
a corner.
him up.
If you're an O lineman or a corner,
One of the biggest
people
plays of the
don't know
game.
you played.
One of the biggest plays of the game towards the end,
Yeah.
where Harold Perkins scrapes over the top,
Right.
and Cade Klubnik rolls out to the right, and he puts pressure on him immediately, which was such a fast move by Harold Perkins. My God,
He's so
But
insane.
there was a little whip route run by the outside receiver, and Pickett was in his back pocket, ready to pick it.
Like if you're a O lineman or a corner and people can't figure out if you played or not, you had a damn good game.
I can't wait till he gets his interception, and we're like, "Yep, DJ Pickett."
Ah, see what
Get
you
it?
did there.
He
Yeah.
picked it.
Love that.
He
Yep.
picked it.
See what you did there.
Yep. See this? Not just a neck
We
ornament,
can winner the
people.
kick six from South Carolina.
Yeah.
I just love a kick six.
South Carolina game was full on drunk. Just full on. Just sloppy drunk. Like I said, in a porta potty, 1,000,000 degrees, hungover,
Horrible
drunk. But it covered, and we won the pontoon parlay. All right, we do need to take a break because our guy Devin Snow, Hold the Mayo, who also was boots on the ground there in Clemson, South Carolina, is going to join us when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org, 24/7 weekend, holiday, game day, emergency service, 365-225-925-8552. And always remember, Central Plumbing, but not only in Central, in the entire greater Baton Rouge area, we are talking to you. So if you've got an emergency, no matter when it is, it could have been right before the opening kickoff of LSU and Clemson. It does not matter. They will be there. They'll be there every single time. Go to the website today. Again, that's centralplumbing.org. That 24/7 emergency service number, 225-925-8552.
Central Plumbing, the Payne family over there has been doing it a long, long time. They are the plumbing experts in the greater Baton Rouge area. Give them a call, whatever the need, whatever the project is, whether it's a big project, you're building a new house or building a new residential or commercial site. Doesn't matter if it's you got a leak on the toilet, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. Residential, commercial, plumbing supplies, sewer line repair, whatever it is. Go to their website, give them a call. That is centralplumbing.org.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yeah, a fresh, cool young Lou trying to cash his microphone check 212. Wanna believe my own hype, but it's too untrue. The world brought me to my knees. What if you brung you? Did you improve on the design? Did you do something new?
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. It is now time for our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, to join us now. Boots on the ground there in Clemson, South Carolina. Now, Dev, I stayed out in Greenville. I didn't have a chance to really partake in anything that happened there in Clemson, South Carolina, but you did. And so how was the experience before we even get to the game?
Yeah, dude, I was actually staying in Greenville, too. I had to get out of there. I felt too isolated. So, I stayed on somebody's couch in Clemson, dude. And I had a hotel room in Greenville and everything. I left it behind. I just couldn't do it. It was too far out there.
Whose couch was that?
It's a good question. Shoot,
Wait, you just slept on somebody's couch? Like you don't even know whose it was?
No, I'm kidding. It was Noah Tingle. They do a little podcast, and they had one spot, dude. There's like 11 people in there, and you could hear it in my voice, bro. I gave it everything I had, everything. Left my soul in Clemson.
Yeah, Dev, I kind of said like everything was nice. Like the people were nice.
Very.
Everything like around the stadium was nice, but as far as like hostile environments that I've been in, I wouldn't rank that in the top 10.
No, I think a Clemson fan out there would have co-signed for a new car from me. They was too nice. You know what I'm saying? they were too nice, bro. I knew we had that thing in the bag, bro. I got out there at 8 a.m. Game day, and I couldn't find nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like, no knock on Shreveport, but I felt like I was walking around Shreveport for a second.
All right, that feels egregious. That feels like
with all due respect.
That feels like you didn't really need to say that. I mean, hey, our bars stay up until 6 a.m. We're just trying to have a good time, Dev. I mean, you went to Herbie K's. You had a great experience. So I don't know why you need to throw that shade out there.
I don't know either, but
you could have said Tyler, Texas, but sure.
Yeah, nah. But no, nice mountains in Clemson, man. Nice mountains. It was cool, bro. It was. I'm glad I went, man, because it was all worth it in the end.
Devin, was there I would expect before that a lot of like trash talking between the fans and a lot of energy about like the whole Death Valley situation. Was there at least print some shirts or something if you're Clemson, like something like show a little backbone when it comes to trying to hold on to the Death Valley. Was there some trash talk in that direction?
Dude, I might have had like 3 people total that like screamed out the window, F LSU. That was about it, dude. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was really nice. I saw a lot of people out, like when I went and got a coffee Saturday morning, I mean, my barista, she was actually from Louisiana. So I don't know, man. I didn't really feel the hostility. Oh, yeah, there was one guy when we were in the stadium towards the end of the game when they realized that they were going to lose. He was ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? Clemson fan. He was ready to fight, but we just, we didn't pay him no attention. But, yeah, man, it was beautiful, bro. It really was, dude. Like, once all LSU fans got down there Saturday, tailgating and stuff, like, we went to the Freds. Freds had a little thing at this place called Roar. And we just, dude, we got after it, man.
So what was your vibe before the game, though, Dev? Like, how did you feel going into the game? Because I'll be honest with you, after like pregame warmups and being down on the field and kind of eye hustling both teams and kind of seeing the mood of both teams, I headed to the broadcast booth feeling pretty good about LSU's chances.
Yeah, no, I felt like we were gonna win. I really did, man. You know, I've always said the last year so that Klubnik's a little overrated, bro. I mean, look at the two guys. When it came down to the one, look at Nussmeier and Klubnik. Nussmeier, like, ice in his veins, bro. Had complete control over the situation, you know, never a doubt. So, I don't know. I just thought that, like, out of everybody, I thought Nussmeier really was locked in, especially at the end of the second half.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
just, dude, really composed. He wasn't going to lose that game, you know? And then the defense, man. The defense just night and day different than last year's opener.
Yeah, I mean, the mindset for Nussmeier, not going to lose that game, but, like, he might have lost that game if that defense did not come out and play. Like, you could just tell, man, it's a different attitude. It's a different room. Like, this is a completely night and day difference. And I know we're basing a lot of one game, right? But you can tell the mentality that it's a huge game. And, like, that defense just – like, what did you – like, we've been waxing poetically about Blake Baker and, like, the mindset that he brings. Like, being there in a hostile environment, it looked like that defense's mentality kind of took over watching it on TV just from the aggressiveness. Did it everything kind of play out that way in person?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You could, like, in the first half, you know, obviously, I mean, the Clemson fans, you couldn't tell them that they were going to lose, right? That second half, you could tell everybody started getting nervous. Everybody started getting nervous because it's like LSU made the adjustments. LSU came out in the second half, and there was just never a doubt after that, you know. The pick, you know, the Klubnik pick, I mean, that was absolutely huge, bro. Really was. So, I don't know, man. I just thought that LSU looked like and I know it's only one game, but they looked like a championship team, bro. And that's what's beautiful about it. It's not like you went out there and had to play a team that was, you know, not ranked or anything. Dude, you played the top 10 team in the nation, bro, and won that game the way that you were supposed to.
You know, there's a certain amount of meatheads I think you need on every team. Now, you don't want too many. I get that. Like, you want to have a good mixture. But I'll tell you this, the defense has the perfect amount of meatheads on it because they were out there, they were trying to find something to hit. Anything in orange, like they were going to hit it. And, look, it's been a long time, Dev. Like, you got to go way back before you see an LSU defense that has, like, that kind of guy. Like, those guys, a handful of them that they're like, look, I don't even care, like, if I make the play because I know my boy's going to make the play if I just run through somebody's face.
Yeah, they were flying around, too. That was the thing that stuck out the most. Like, dude, Harold Perkins, I mean, I know that we know about Harold Perkins, right? This dude was flying around, bro. Absolutely flying around. You know, and the way that they line him up is like that kind of unpopular way amongst fans and stuff like that. But, I mean, dude, he looked so much better, you know, because, I mean, in the past, it's kind of felt like, I don't know, maybe it was a little confusing or a little struggle the way that they lined him up. Dude, he looked very confident on Saturday.
Yeah, I think it's he's lining up in the same spots where he's kind of strode in the past, but I think it's like the mindset, that the freedom that Blake Baker and the staff's given him to cut it loose when he reads something instead of having to stay in like perfect, you know, curl flat coverage or whatever it is. He was giving up his responsibilities in the pass coverage to attack the quarterback, to attack downhill. And everybody else on the back end made up for that as well.
Yeah.
Like they kind of know it's the scheme they're playing. He's fast to go up and try to make the play, and the DBs behind him are also fast to make up for what he is leaving behind, right? So you're going to see that.
Yeah.
Somebody else that was flying around was Dabo Swinney running down that hill. Did you get to witness that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
How was that?
I
in person, does he look fast?
That entrance, man, kind of weak, dude. Kind of weak, bro.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Honest.
We're warm up. We're in our full pads. We warm up, and then we go back in the locker room. But then we go outside, and we get on a bus fully padded. And then we drive around to the other side of the stadium to run down this far too steep of a hill for the entrance. Like, I don't know, man. It just seems like a lot of work for what it really was. Like, is the juice worth the squeeze?
Dude, it's a lot of work just to walk around South Carolina with all them hills. I'm serious, bro. I don't know how they do that. These dudes' calves got to just be all just massive because, I mean, there's just so many hills in there. I mean, I went hiking in Asheville, and, dude, I'm telling you, bro, my legs will never be the same again. You know, it was like the second time I've ever, like, seen a mountain, you know? It was
not too many of those in Kenner, huh?
No, bro. No.
Tell me about the so like all right, the run down the hill, not that great, but like there was one really intimidating part of their pregame, and that is
when
that
they brought out Shaq Lawson. I mean, come on, dude.
I was talking about that big ass cannon they bring out.
Oh yeah.
Called the Noisemaker. How big is that thing in person?
Dude, I didn't even see that cannon, bro.
You didn't.
Big as that
You didn't have your
chicken finger holding.
binoculars. You couldn't
I could
see
probably
it.
get bigger. I probably get bigger cannons at a Kenner fireworks stand, dude.
It's called the Noisemaker.
Oh,
The
man.
Noisemaker. Dude, how about my boy Aaron Anderson, bro?
I know, man.
Seriously.
Just keeps
that
on
dude
doing
is
it.
so clutch. He is so clutch, bro. So clutch.
I mean,
And then, I mean, of course, Trey Dez, I mean, don't you love to see it? Like, just throw the fade in the corner, and he goes and grabs it. I mean,
Yep.
you love to see that game one of the year. I mean, he's going to do that all year.
no doubt, as we're looking, Dev, at the massive cannon that
This is
Clemson
a
rolls
joke.
out on a dolly.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
Why is it on a dolly?
I don't know.
That's like my biggest thing. Why it doesn't
can't
need to
carry
be
it?
on a dolly.
No, or just go get a regular size cannon.
But like, how much does that? Like, to a larger point, how much does that weigh?
6-7 pounds.
That is-
Right.
That's a paperweight.
That is incredibly weak. Oh, my
I
God.
get it now. It's like it's an ironic thing. It's a joke. It's like calling a big guy tiny.
I mean,
It'll
where
make a
you get that
loud
cannon?
noise.
Where you get that cannon at? Sharpest image? I don't.
3D printed that one last night.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Dude, you bring a dolly out, bro. Like,
Yeah.
there better be something massive on that thing, man. Like
yeah.
a
That's,
refrigerator.
like, why you got a dolly? That's not even a team lift at Home Depot. Like, you can get that by yourself. Like, you don't even need help. That's That's
Now,
all
one
right.
thing I will say,
Go ahead, Dev.
about Clemson, they do God Bless America. This is before the game. They do God Bless America.
Yep.
They do the national anthem. They do like 3 forms, bro. I mean, I felt so American before the start of the game. It was incredible.
All right, Dev, how you gonna celebrate today, Monday? I know it's Labor Day, so I don't know who's actually laboring out there. Obviously, restaurants usually stay open on Labor Day. Are you going to continue the tradition today on the holiday?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, this is what 277 Mondays in a row.
Yep.
I had to drive 9 hours back yesterday. I mean, shout out to my 14 F-150, bro. I mean, 133,000 miles on that puppy, dude, and it just didn't skip a beat. Like I wanted the LSU win, but my truck wanted it too. You know, dude, didn't skip a beat, bro. Didn't skip a beat. Yeah, no, we eating red beans today. Just them winning red beans, and yeah, dude, now it's the Saints, man. Let's see what we got, bro.
On that note, we'll let you go, Dev. I don't really know what we got there with the old New Orleans Saints. Dev, you're the man. Enjoy the videos there, being on the road, and look forward to our next conversation as always, brother.
All right, y'all take care. Go Tigers.
All right, you as well. Yeah, we can talk Saints tomorrow. It's been a good day. It's been a good day.
We got 2 helmets on this table. We got to talk, 50-50.
Nope, not today.
Not today.
We'll take a break. More OTB on the other side.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Remember, they got the Billboard competition going on right now. So go to your favorite search engine. Just type in Gordon McKernan Billboard contest, and it's going to pull up there. Remember, you can submit that billboard. There's prizes, first, second, third prize, and incredible prizes, by the way. But also, you get to see your design, right, on a billboard here in town, right? So very cool situation they got over there. And so you can go ahead and submit that right now. And then you can go to the website. Remember, you can have a conversation with them right there on the homepage of the website. Remember your area code in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
That's right. Submit that billboard design for that billboard competition, because we've all seen the billboards, and we have seen the work that Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys does all over the state of Louisiana. It doesn't matter where. If you have been injured, whether it's in a car accident, whether it's on a job, wherever it is, give the experts a call. Let them fight for you. That's 888-8888. Anywhere in Louisiana, get on that G team. GetGordon.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
All right, state your name and power. I am the Waffler. With my griddle of justice, I Pence raise
in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5, ESPN Baton Rouge.
Harold Perkins!
One thing I definitely want to point out before we get Tay-Tay to pick out a new NFL team. Again, such a big narrative of the interior of this offensive line. I went to practice, and I saw this, and I saw that, and this is what it's going to be. And you have to remember, like, some of those situations in practice, some offensive drills, some are defensive drills, right? Some are situations that the coach is trying to put as much as he possibly can on you, and you're trying different combinations. And, you know, you have to kind of really understand what you're looking at in the situation that you're looking at. But the interior of the offensive line that was talked about for a long, long time. Braylon Moore, your center. Pass blocking grade, 85.8. Josh Thompson, your guard, right guard, 84% pass blocking grade. Paul Mubinga, left guard, Pass blocking grade, 81.
Those are all Bs.
You know how hard it is to get an 85.8 on PFF? It's real,
and let me tell you,
real
the
difficult.
The clips that we watched, so both teams did a really good job of playing games up front. And we've talked about the games here. We've done the football kind of one-on-one where a game is where you're moving east-west on the defensive line. You're looping different defensive ends or tackles around. So an ET means the end hits first, the tackle loops around. TE means the tackle hits first, end moves around. A TTE moves two tackles, move to the right, and the right end moves to the left, wraps around. They all did that. But the interior offensive line, both guards in the center, multiple clips we've watched, passing it off, passing one guy, passing one defensive tackle. The right guard passed the defensive tackle off to the center.
Yep.
Then the left guard would pass the looper back off to the right guard. They passed off. They worked together beautifully. And that's what I'm talking about. Secure the interior of the pass rush, and you can do a lot of things. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is, and just a fantastic job. And hopefully we can get some tape out there. Hopefully they get a cord that works, and we can throw some tape out there and kind of show you exactly what we're talking about here. But Tate is picking a new NFL team to root for.
It's a big deal.
Because the Cowboys, well, they're not very bright. And the Cowboys continue to pay people money that they shouldn't pay that much money to. And the people they should pay, they don't do it. They trade them to Green Bay for not a whole lot.
There's only so much heartbreak a boy can take.
Look, I'm just going to quickly, this is a little NFL Bachelor style. It's kind of what we're doing here. I'm just going to quickly say, hey, my pitch. Do you want to have the team with the best uniforms in the NFL? Do you want to have a team with a great color scheme? Do you want to have a team that has a franchise quarterback but also is too gritty to be pretty, wants to run the football? They've got a fullback, and they use it. Jim Harbaugh, you know, he's one of one. He's got some quirkiness to him, but he's got grit, all right? So you got Herbert. You got the running game. You got a fullback. You got a great defense, led the NFL in scoring defense last year. Big market team. You're used to that, being Dallas Cowboys, so-called America's team.
You're pitching though, right now.
Yeah. I'm pitching right now for the Los Angeles Chargers.
All right.
You can never start too early.
You can never start too early. So our plan here with
And
NFL Bachelorette, we are choosing Taylor's new fandom. We are choosing the new team he's going to choose for because he has dumped them. They have divorced. You have divorced with the Dallas Cowboys. It's enough is enough.
Yeah, it's
Jerry Jones, you're toast.
Jerry Jones has made it
Played
not
with our
fun
emotions
anymore.
too much. There's only so many times you can turn the shoulder and block out the bad. So I think what we're going to try to do is, what are we going to try to pick a new team by next Friday?
Next Friday.
Okay, we're not going to rush this to week
the
one.
final announcement. Yes. Okay. And look, I'll be off of work for a few days. I can clear my head. I can think about it over the weekend as well. So
I just want you're going to eliminate some teams today. There's some obvious choices to eliminate, but
it's a big elimination. We had a lot of bad dates over the weekend. We got 7 of them bad boys being eliminated today.
Okay. All right. Well, little food for thought. If you're trying to pick a team, this is a little. Jacob pitched this same. I'll pitch my team to you. If you want to hoist the Lombardi Trophy, maybe go to the franchise that had Vince Lombardi as their coach and won the Super Bowl 1 and 2. Ever heard of the first Super Bowl ever? We won it. How about the team that has beaten the Cowboys, knocked them out of the playoffs 3 times since 2014? How about the team that completely got the better of the deal and traded? Yeah, we'll just go with that. That's it. That's all you need to know. I'll give you some more facts as we go down.
Yeah,
you got a team pitch?
Hey, listen, if you want to get real crazy, they got a sweet Dave & Buster's in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
I do love a Dave & Buster's.
What else do they have?
Green Bay
you should have led with that.
Like, Green Bay sounds like a Taylor kind of town, too. Like, you got some good chains. You got a couple nice restaurants. A lot of dive bars. No like big clubs. No like crazy stuff. It's just
good with that.
Sarcastically nice people.
Alondra, you got a team pitch?
Can I interest you in the Washington Commanders?
I'm not disinterested. There's a chance
Dan Quinn?
Open.
There's a chance they're
Dan
not
Quinn?
eliminated
Ready
today.
to mingle. He's ready to mingle right now.
Former LSU Heisman winning quarterback Jaden Daniels.
That is
set
good
a
one.
rookie QB record for rushing yards.
Yep.
Won the wild card.
Yep.
Lost to the eventual Super Bowl
they get to
champions.
play the Cowboys twice a year.
Scary Terry.
Yeah, he signed back. That's the thing.
So I think we should, by next Thursday, we get it down to 3, and we all, it's the overnight.
So I'll
stay.
do what I want to do is a Final Four Friday.
Perfect.
Friday we have our Final Four, and then I'll pick from there. The good news is, guys, real quick, none of the teams you pitched to me are being eliminated today.
There we go.
That is great news.
How many are we doing, 7?
So, yeah, but with the
Eliminated.
Cowboys, it's 8 because they're out, obviously.
Cowboys
so we're
are
starting
out.
with 31. The Kansas City Chiefs are the first team eliminated. I'm not going to be that guy.
Okay, yep.
I'm not going to be that guy.
Thank God.
Okay,
I can't
yep.
be that guy.
Yep.
On the flip side of it, the Patriots are also eliminated.
Okay,
I can't.
all right.
I can't be
Like
that
that.
guy. The Pittsburgh Steelers are out because while I'm not a Cowboys fan anymore, spent
Rodgers
my
fan.
entire life hating them.
Yep.
Can't join them now.
Yep.
The
You're not a
Ravens
Rodgers
are-
guy either.
The Ravens are out. Not because I dislike the Ravens, great color scheme, but I'm a big Josh Allen and Joe Burrow guy, and I always pull against them because of the Lamar battle and all that, because they're always one of the teams in the way of a team that I pull for. Ravens are out. Seattle Seahawks, gone. See ya. Never
Later.
been a big Russell Wilson fan.
Yep. No,
Never
you
been a
shouldn't
big
be.
Seahawks fan. Don't really care about the Pacific Northwest. Not for me. The Raiders are out. Never been a
Oh,
Raiders
if you
fan.
said
I
Raiders, I'd
have,
have
I
punched
have
you in the
heard
face.
some choice words about what type of franchise they are from someone in this room.
Yeah, I'll punch
so
them right in their chest.
they are gone. And then the final team eliminated today. The old mistake by the lake, baby. The Cleveland
get
Browns
outta here.
will
I love
not
Cleveland.
be.
The old
Get him
Cleveland.
out of here.
I have watched
You do
a
love
team
Cleveland, though.
underperform for 30 years. I can't do it with the Cleveland Browns, so they are out. So Dallas Cowboys, Kansas City Chiefs, Patriots, Steelers, Ravens, Seahawks, Browns, Raiders out.
Holla at your boy.
Not putting Taylor Sharp in the back of that shirt.
No, you're
quarterback
not.
shirt.
No, you're
not
not.
doing that.
Yep, that is a great list. Fantastic
This is gonna
list.
be
Get those
exciting.
teams out of there.
I'm excited. Can we get
still
you a
got-
jersey?
We still got 24
Yep.
more.
You're
Can
gonna
you
buy a
get those
jersey?
7 and the Cowboys out? Yes, he's buying a
At
jersey.
least a tank top.
Real quick, go Tommies. GoTommies.com, GEAUX, Tommies with a Y. We clearly see the difference. Tommies Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go see them today on their website. Have them come out, look at your work. GoTommies.com. We'll take our last break. Wrap it up when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com, Russell Pool Company. And when you go to the homepage, you'll see that there is no two pools that are the same. They are all about customizing your dream pool in your backyard, in your space. It is your space, so why do you want to have someone else's pool? You don't. You want to have your custom pool. That's exactly what they can do. They're there from the very beginning until the very end. And then after that, they also can maintenance your pool as well. So truly a one-stop shop. Go to their website today to check out the gallery of work. Get that consultation set up with them. Have them come out. Y'all can kind of start throwing ideas off each other. That's RussellPools.com.
Yeah, Russell Pool Company, RussellPools.com. They are the name, the most trusted partner, the most trusted pool company in Louisiana when it comes to quality custom pools. And once you call them, all you got to do is tell them what your dream is. Tell them like what you've dreamt up in your head, what you want your pool to, how you want it to function, how you want it to look, everything. They can do everything turnkey, the entire project. RussellPools.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in. Want to remind you about our friends over at DraftKings one more time. New customers, this one is for you. Bet just $5 to get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Remember, you use promo code Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge is that promo code to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more. Code Baton Rouge, all one word. New customers, DraftKings Sportsbook. And remember, this is in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Physically present in Louisiana. Select parishes only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Licensing partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday tickets. Terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday ticket /terms. Limited time offer.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! I'm the Blake Baker of those things, baby.
No doubt. Fast and furious.
Fast and furious.
Mean, nasty, tough.
The star position!
Let's go. God, it felt good to watch
Shining
that.
Star.
Imposing their will on them in their place, in their building.
Perk's the shining star.
Let's Perk.
I'm about to go in there. I'm about to draw up a play just because I want to draw up LSU's defense. Pontoon parlay hit. That's why we're all wearing the chain. I mean, vibes are
the
high.
best gambling show on this station.
Vibes are incredibly high. Incredibly high right now.
Best show in the country.
Everybody in here picked LSU to win. It wasn't because we were a homer.
McElroy picked Clemson, by the way.
We knew what it was. We knew what it was.
Yep.
We knew ball.
That's right.
If you pick Clemson to win, you don't know ball.
Don't play easy teams first.
Nope. Play hard ones. We'll see you tomorrow.
Correct.
We love you. Go Tigers.
Off the bench.
And also go to Your Goodwood.
Yeah.
YourGoodwood.com. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Go to that website today. Check out what they can do for you. That consultation all booked up and ready to go. You can find a full list of services. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. right there on Drusilla Lane in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. 225-4GD Wood is the number. So you can either give them a call or you can go to the website, bottom right corner again, yourgoodwood.com, yourgoodwood.com.
That's right. LSU beat down Clemson so bad they will have to use Goodwood to get back up. You know what I'm saying? So, men, we got these old bodies. Sometimes you age, things happen. Things don't work as well. I get it. It's fine. Whatever. But go to Your Goodwood, get that free consultation, see what happens, see what they can do for you. There is no reason to settle for mediocrity. So go check them out. See how they can help you. See how they can fix whatever that issue is. Go see them out. YourGoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.